All right, we're going willy-nilly.
Yeah, man. So, long story. So sorry about that. That is depressing when we have situations like that. Basically, I bought these two pod mics and they're really dope. And what had happened was I they don't input into the audio box that I have correctly. So I'm getting a new interface, but in the meantime, I've been trying to look for solutions to try to see if we could get it to work without. I want to hear it too. I've been trying to look for solutions that we can do without having to buy a new interface, and it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So anyway, that's depressing, but that is what it is, and that's the thing that you were hearing was something I downloaded that was the trial version. That during the playback, it reminds you that it's a trial version. So, super depressing, but it is.
Sounds fine.
No free trial. Oh, it's a different link too. That's just what that is. So anyway, apologies about that, man. That was an unfortunate turn of circumstances, but thank y'all for still being here, rocking with us, and being patient, man. This whole thing is a delicate process that we try to work through every week, and I'm not super. What's the thing? Technologically inclined. I am, but I'm not enough a lot of times. So, it just let us know we're live. Hey, there it is. That was at 8:30. All right, so we got the trial off the board. Everything should be moving smoothly as we speak. I got a bunch of text messages. People like, you're not live, bro.
Yeah, I've got several as well saying, hey, send me the new link because your shit's busted. So, thank you for all of those people who look out for us and keep it moving. So I'm gonna copy that link and send it back out.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Life happens, man. We're still here. You can still find us. We're out here in these streets.
Somewhere.
These YouTube streets.
All right.
Did you save your thing with all the?
Yeah, I sent it in a document. You're fine.
Oh, that's good because that would have been a sad thing. Shout out to Skull. Shout out to the homie C-Bro. Thank you, folks. You good people for being here. That was a monumental thing, man. I wish that hadn't happened.
Depressed. Yeah, you seem a little upset about that.
Depressed. Very depressed about that. That's okay though. It's okay though.
Alrighty, so talking about New Year's.
New Year's is coming, man. Are y'all ready for New Year's? Are y'all prepared for what lies ahead? Are you ready for the drama that is 2020?
How was the last decade for you?
So we were talking about your last decade. You got to do one more recap because that was a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So let's start from there.
2.
I graduated high school.
All right. Last decade, man. That
decade.
Makes me look like a very old man.
Yeah, I graduated high school. Got engaged, broke off my engagement, had children, got married twice, and
you did get married twice.
Yeah, I got a few different jobs.
Factual information. Yeah, like how many jobs do you have this decade?
I've been testing out what I want to do. Okay.
I mean,
I'm just kidding. I've always been in construction, so it's fine.
But how many jobs though? 36.
4.
4 in the last decade? No, it seems like it's more than that. Mm-hmm. ATC, WBG.
Okay.
Marks Valley, is that the same thing? Marks Valley Grading, WBG?
That's 3. And
Berghoff? No, you had another one.
I'm not counting that male one for a week.
My man said he went to prison twice.
I also went to jail.
Go.
I also went to jail. Let's throw that in
there. How proud are you of that? How proud are you of that? Yeah, you seem proud.
Mm-hmm.
I went to jail as well. I was there too.
I had a girlfriend, Gracie. It was real.
Don't confuse people out here.
Alrighty. So since people are here. For what, though?
Oh, okay. Not really.
But I did.
So, hold on. I didn't even talk about my decade. Hold on, bruh.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, bruh. My decade, let me see. Graduated college. Had a bunch of jobs.
You graduated college in what? 2008. That doesn't... No.
Damn. Forget you, man. Get out of here. Anyway. Hey, I guess that's true. God, that's frustrating.
He doesn't know.
All right, I don't know what happened this decade.
He doesn't know.
I had a family.
You got married twice.
I got married twice. My decade's actually been pretty normal. There hasn't been a lot of like tumultuosity in my decade.
You moved to Arizona.
So who's the more tumultuosity out of the two of us?
Arizona.
No, that was 08. About this decade, bro.
I didn't realize it was that.
Oh, it was 09. It was 09. No, you're right.
Okay,
it was 09. It was 09.
who had the... I had the most growth this decade, I think, out of us two.
Yeah, but by default. What do you mean?
I mean, you stopped being a hoe. Does that count?
I'm already having a bad night. Can you not pile on, please?
I'm sorry.
God.
Here, let me give you some of my energy.
No, I don't want it. Keep it.
I'll die like Kylo Ren.
Yo, Star Wars was terrible, man.
Spoiler, I'm so sorry. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and get into the first Reddit joint since we're waiting for some of our peoples to come back in.
They probably waiting on a new link. I got to resend 400 links, man. That was by far
Why was it the worst best decade? Best because wifey and baby?
Yeah, I imagine that's probably the upside.
Maybe.
And the downside is probably...
Maybe not, but who knows. So this is Yellow Eyes. We have listened to them before.
Yeah.
And this is Taste Buds. Change every 7 years, you know. I feel like it's a very long title. And it's very Midwestern.
Oh, it is the same link. That makes me happy. Taste Bud change every 7 years. Why is that Midwestern?
You know? No.
Man, just like, you know? You say you know a lot of
I don't say you know. I say you feel me.
That's better. This is nice. This is really nice.
Why don't you say sweet shit like that?
Why say sweet shit like that? You'd be like, nah. You would. Or is this the right? Did I open up the new one? Oh, yeah, I did.
It's a different link.
Oh, is that the... I'm gonna throw my phone.
Didn't wanna like it, but shit, I'm not a psychic. We went from chillin' to a slide, how you turn a psychic. I don't even need a side chick, got someone to ride with. I don't even speak a high, she probably when I've been silent. With no defiance, hit the brakes and spill my guts. You've been supplying, safety nets I learned to trust. A free alliance, you ain't here because of bucks. The way you ain't put
Elevator trap. Factuals. This is elevator trap.
They said love was in the air, thought I was immune. When you grabbed me,
Thought I was immune.
guess it proves that I've been scared, but I left you room. Way she playing with my heart, got me singing tunes. Feel like
How you feeling about it?
It's cool. I ain't like in love with it, but I'm not upset either.
I think Youngsko hit it on the head. That it is
Elevator trap.
music.
Yeah, no, I
Like, you go into a gangster's house and they have an elevator that you go into, and this is what would be playing.
Yeah. No, that's all facts. All factuals.
With actuals.
Actual fact. Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's not that interesting.
Bronx.
Shouts to BX. Shouts to my homie P. It's just not that interesting.
No.
But
You want to keep going?
Yeah, we'll play a little bit more.
in our arms, highest in the room. This is the pilot. Promise even when it's raining or season changing, you don't have to fear for my replacement. Appalachians, I've been climbing over these elevations, celebrating that I'm sober. So when I hold her, all this weight is off my shoulders. All this waiting that I did to find my closure. Didn't wanna like it, but shit, I'm not a psychic. We went from chilling to
Shit, I'm not a psychic.
I don't even need a side chick, got someone to ride with.
It's not terrible though.
She probably when I've been silent.
You know, like I want to not like it, but it's not bad.
We went from chilling to a slide.
It's definitely not great.
Better every day yell trial.
Trial. Oh shit. Shouts to the homie Maz, man. That was that was such a. And the funny thing is, I didn't notice it at first. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it's like what is that trial? What is that?
It was a little. Yeah. Wait, are we still getting it though? I don't think so. I didn't hear it. But...
Is it still saying it? Oh, if it's still saying it, man. I didn't hear it. Now I'm gonna quiet because I want to make sure it's not still.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's still saying it either. Oh, you watched the other one? Okay. My heart was breaking. My heart was legitimately breaking. I'm
I
like,
think
come
we're
on,
gonna quit
man.
for the night. But...
Yeah, I was about to. This is about to be turned off for sure.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into the box because I do see someone here who is
The box.
Is in here. Let's see.
That,
Is in here. Who's in this video, right?
That was like playing a video game and having it crash twice or something. Being like, yeah, that was
Yeah.
just.
Alrighty, go ahead.
What? No, but so this is
He's having
Deep
a rough
Stat, Violet, Deep State, Deep State. Man, reading is so hard. Violent instrumental, Deep State, Deep State instrumental. Shouts to Deep State, bro. Nah,
What is that?
Oh man.
Oh, it's an instrumental.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, this is kind of nice though. What you think about this? What is happening with it?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, what you like about it?
I feel like it's pretty mellow, but like it kind of packs a punch a little bit, especially if you write that beat really well. Like,
okay, I definitely think with the beat drop they got better. It was kind of boring at first. So I was a little worried about it, but
the intro is a little long.
I could definitely see a lot of rappers rapping in this. This seems like it's easy enough to rap to. It's not overly complex either, which is kind of good.
Yeah. So how you feeling about it? Would you rap on it?
Probably not. It's not that interesting, but I'm a really, really picky beat selector. Like to get me to select the beat
it's rough.
It's time.
I'll sit here and listen to like 45 and pick one.
Yeah. Or I'll pick. No, it's even worse. It's like I'll download something on my phone. And then I'll get them on my phone. I'll be listening. I'll be like, I don't like this. I don't know why I picked this. So, yeah, it's actually pretty frustrating. Let's play my mans out. Give him a little bit more run.
You know who really on this? I feel like
who?
Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone will turn this into... He'll turn this into like a 8-month smash. I know. Have somebody you can't understand like him. Yeah, only thing I would say about this is change it up a little bit, man. It's very one-dimensional. There's not a lot of intrigue. The beat itself keeps you, like, it starts you off like you're kind of paying attention, and then it just kind of goes in the background noise. You know what I'm saying? What would you rate that as?
It's like a B.
For me, it's like a C plus. I think you could do more to it. I would go back to it, maybe add something. I don't know, maybe like some bells or some chimes, or just something that kind of changes it up slightly. It doesn't have to be a huge change, but definitely needs to be a little more than just what that was. So, not bad, bro. Not bad. You got more, man?
Yeah, he's got more. He sent us some
Deep
more.
State. This sounds more like EDM trap. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Okay. Again, now that we've got some more people in here, how was your decade? What was the best thing about your decade? The worst thing about your decade?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, bro. Hopefully you subscribe and come back, send more. I know you sent more. We'll play them. The best thing about my decade was obviously you guys. You guys have really, having a family has really grounded me, and your support, and the kids just, our kids, I don't want to get on the whole thing, but our kids
Tell me how great I am.
No, you were done. Our whole conversation about you was done. I was going to the kids now. No, you're super, you're super supportive. You guys have my back. But the thing is like all of y'all like are really like happy-go-lucky type people, and when y'all aren't, it's like catastrophic. But when y'all are, like, y'all are supportive. And even last night, so I had Izzy, our 8-year-old, was watching me play Call of Duty, and I'm terrible. I am not good at that game, man. If a real war broke out right now, my family's getting slaughtered. I just want you to know.
I don't know. I'm pretty good with guns.
Well, you have to defend this thing because it ain't gonna be me.
Okay.
Yeah, I get torn apart. But she was watching and she's like, you're getting better every time.
She's so supportive.
I see. Just keep trying. Use that. Like, she just giving me all these tips and stuff. And it was real cool. So definitely the best part of the decade was y'all. The worst part of the decade was losing my youth. That's you're going through it right now. Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how many of y'all sit through one more. Yeah, we'll definitely play, man.
He switches up a bit in that one.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm looking forward to hearing that. I don't know about y'all, man, but like watching your youth go away from you is and then watching folks like LeBron James, who's just slightly older than me.
Age.
Just watching him do so much better than I am. Like, you're my age and you're worth $1 billion. You know what I mean? So, but just watching the youth fade is a sad thing to watch. So
what has really like transitioned you to see that your youth fades?
What's the transition that you see? Well, honestly, it's just that you can't do things you used to do before. And when I see it the most, when I look at the music game, because I'm so into music, and like we were just watching, so wifey still, it's funny, everybody plays music from their youth. I was thinking about that while you were cleaning. Like, people don't play music from the current, like, the kids that play this music now.
Said at least our hairline's intact.
Facts. Still got the bogus hairline. But the music these kids are listening to now, like,
but the billion can't buy a man a solid hairpiece. He got Sharpie that shit.
Yeah, his stuff is bogus. Like Lil Nas X and Post Malone, like these kids will still be listening to that when they're older. Because I figured out what you grew up listening to, you don't really move away from. Case in point, you're in there listening to Beyonce, Alanis Morissette, all the stuff we grew up on, right? But like,
I feel like I have a lot of new stuff in there.
Nah,
too.
but yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, that's still at the core. Like, you'll still go back to that. Okay. So when I'm watching Beyonce at 19, and I'm watching her now, I'm like,
oh, she's singing Bootylicious.
and she's not bad. She hasn't like degraded or she hasn't. No. But
she's matured.
When it's just seeing her, I'm like, oh shit! If she's gotten older,
that means I've gotten older.
I've gotten older. So that's been the toughest part. Watching that is not a fun thing.
You know, I think the toughest part. So the greatest part about my years, my decade rather, not my year, is the growth that I've had. I'm just kidding. Of course, it's in my family. Like I said, I've had a very interesting decade, to say the least. I've gone through a lot, right? I don't want to. Shorty says no.
Sick hoops. Oh, it's about your hoops.
Oh,
that's
thank
what's
you.
up.
Thank you.
Shouts to Shorty.
So the best part about my decade has obviously getting married twice to this beautiful man. We'll have to tell.
Why we get married later on for that?
No, okay. We got married twice. So the first time we got married, I was what? 5 months pregnant?
Yeah, you were fairly.
No, I was barely pregnant. I was only a couple months pregnant.
Was it? I thought it was more than that.
He proposed via text. He said, I guess we should probably get married now. Yeah.
Yeah, proof of that? Pull it up. Pull up the receipts, bro. I think you're lying.
And then we got married just a piece 2 days later. But the judge never filed our marriage certificate. So we went, what?
No, you know what really happened, right?
No.
I slipped him a 20 after you walked out. I was like, hey, man.
Fuck you, bro.
Hold on to this for a minute.
Anyways, I take it back. He's not my favorite part about the decade.
I was just kidding. A little joke. Joke.
Worst part of my decade. I've lost a lot of relationships in the last, 10 years.
Yeah, that happens, too.
Not for the worst, though. Not for the worst.
And that's sad to watch. I mean, I ain't going to act like that's not a disturbing trend to watch either, but...
All right.
But it happens.
Yeah, so tell us about your worst part of the decade, best part of the decade, while we listen to Isaac Westby, not Boxed Up.
Shout out to Isaac Westby. I'm going Westby. I'm not saying Westby.
Why, though?
I just like it better.
Westby, but it's not a beat.
Change it up to Westby.
Bo can't read.
I can read when I try.
This life is do or die, I know. When it got drunk, now I'm off the shit. Took a little dip inside of bliss. Feel a lot of love and it's all to give. Used to feel the fear, now the fear's my bitch. I just caught a bluff and I double all my chips. Enough is enough and I know how to win. It's all just a game and I'm trying to be in. Pass by the fake to the friends. Got myself a hood for the week.
It's not really doing anything for me.
No?
No.
Why not? I like the way he was writing the beat.
He sounds good, though.
Yeah, his voice is distinctive.
Meh. It's just meh to me.
Like, I can't remember a lyric that he said, though.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's definitely problematic. We can give him a little bit more burn, though. Show some love.
I'ma go for mine and so will she. Meet me at the finish line and then we'll breathe. Nothing cross our mind, I just go to sleep. I can say it ain't so, what I sow, I reap. Cruising on the street with something like a fleet. Glitter isn't gold, but she's got a piece. I see it in her soul, what a sight to see. See it in her home, used to fight defeat. Now we living so good, on a flight.
I think that Black Bear would kill his beat.
Yeah, Blackberry would make something that you have to listen to for the next 4 months. Yeah, he does make good music. I do. This is a popish rap beat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I could also see Katy Perry doing some off-key singing to it as well. Is Katy Perry not terrible? Because Katy Perry is bad.
Really talented.
At what?
Singing?
When? What song shows that?
I'll show you some live performances.
Nah,
I think that should.
I'm out.
All right.
Not interested.
Face is out.
And I'm feeling so good that I might just peek. I will never slide, but I might just leave. Telling all those lies, they can wash their teeth. Not much of a surprise, but I walk to speak. Used to be a struggle, then I turned elite. These are the struggles of a nation. Turning roads into concrete. Fighting my compilation. Hard to proceed with patience. Mixing the pills from the Matrix.
I don't feel like he's trying that hard.
Not anymore.
It's a simulation. Maybe I'm the one to break it.
I think he was going for a style type thing.
I shouldn't feel like it fit the beat well.
Want me to choose the lamb, but I'm drawn. I am more than just a guy. Thinking back to this.
So what are you giving it?
I am more than just a. I think if he was more inclined for singing, it would have been better.
Outski beat ski boski.
You off it?
Yeah, I exited out.
What did
It's a good thing about running the board.
What were your overall thoughts about what could improve?
Like he has a very good tone to his voice.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But for me, I just don't feel like it did need, like, he was just very monotone across the board.
Yeah.
And there was no real switch up.
Yeah,
until
it was.
He started that sing-songy stuff.
It felt kind of basic, and it felt like he didn't take his time and give real effort. Cause like, you know, one thing I can say about Eminem. Okay, whenever you listen to an Eminem song, you know he's trying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's one single Eminem song I've ever listened to be like,
really?
I don't fuck, he gave it his best here. Just because he's so technical, and you can tell that every time he raps, he tries
he doesn't
to
breathe.
Well, not only that, but like he's trying to beat you, like he's trying to beat somebody. So, but with this, it just felt, and you can do the whole vibe of like laid back kind of stuff. That's almost what Blackberry does. Like his voice sounds like he's almost a little.
Superhuman?
No, like he might be on something like a pill or like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's a vibe you can have too, but he doesn't have that
That's
vibe.
vibe.
So that joint for me is probably a C.
All
it's
right.
not bad.
My next question for you guys is best saying of the decade, or worst. You can give me like, so it's lit.
Lit. I used to say lit, man. I hate
Beat your
myself for
face.
saying it. I hated beat you. Yeah, that like. I used to see dudes too. Usually, like you know.
You're getting real aggressive about it.
Yeah.
That's
You
fine.
usually like you know, feminine dudes would be like, oh, she beat her face with it. And I'm like, that's weird. You know what I mean? Like that's not a good turn of phrase, so to speak.
Interesting.
What's your worst? Gucci. I hate. Don't say that around me. I hate when people say it's Gucci. I'm Gucci. No, you're not. If anything, you probably Payless. You're probably Walmart brand. Like everybody, like Gucci. It's Gucci. It's not Gucci. I hated that so much. So, don't say Gucci. Shout out to babies in the building.
Finally running. I don't know. I don't know that I really hated like something.
I hated Gucci because Gucci like.
I mean, Gucci doesn't really bother me.
Nah, I think if you was around people that said it more.
No. So today I was at Walmart checking out, and this girl was fucking on speed. She's like, I'm usually on night shift, but I'm in the morning. Eating a fucking candy cane. And I'm like, take that shit out your mouth. Because you're talking to people.
What if you slapped it? You slapped it out of her mouth.
And so she was talking to me, and she's just like, you know, I like night shift, but it's all Gucci. And I'm like, is it because I look somewhat ethnic that you're trying to speak that way?
We should get a sticker for you to walk around that says somewhat ethnic. That's funny. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Why is it always Walmart
I don't know.
cashiers that want to have, like, Winco cashiers do that too, though, sometimes.
They don't bother me. They just think I'm a poor lady who has 900 kids.
You should play that up some.
Nah.
Or you should stand in line and be like, this is only $80. You want to tell them that story? Tell them that story at the next joint.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get a Young Sko, the stripper slayer.
Yeah, let's go feel the stripper
I
slayer.
don't know you can say that, though.
Got an East Coast
Oh,
vibe from Anweezy.
Thank you.
Yeah. When you go, take it to Jersey, man. Show us some things. Not too many things, though. But show us
Lots of
some things. No.
I want to Jersey Turnpike it. Did you not watch Jersey Shore?
I watched Jersey Shore here and there. I think I was in college when Jersey Shore came out.
All right. Anyways, Young Sko. I'm screaming at you. Sorry. I don't know you.
Young Sko.
Dog horse on the beat. I'm a player, bitch. I ain't even told you. Why you hopping on my nuts? I don't know you. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
Feeling this one already?
Goku. I'm a white boy, diamonds on my Roku. Stepping out of line, I'm a motherfucker.
Diamonds on my Roku.
This paper like a motherfucker.
I like this joint, Sko.
Smoke too. What you talking about, bitch? I don't even know you. Yeah, I'm fucking paid, ho. Hit a fucking lick, then I lay low. I'm playing with your
I like this joint.
show. All this water dripping off me, bitch. I'm on my navel. While you ripping booty dough, ho, like a bagel. Shorty got titties like
Pull like a bagel.
Shorty got titties like my grades. I'ma take a shit to the fucking place, and I'm dumping all these bombs like.
Shorty got titties like your grades or your braids?
I thought he said grades, so that could either mean
Are they slipping? Are they?
D's or are
Oh,
they A's?
D's. I wasn't even thinking like that.
Oh, see
Or
now
if they F's. Oh, she got a bad back.
she needs some support. She needs a breast reduction.
Yeah, no.
F? Have you seen F's?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't support it. I'd be like, nah, you gotta just deal.
You gotta deal with it.
You gotta just deal.
Okay, but what if he had A's? So that she's part of the itty bitty titty committee.
Not necessarily, because a lot of girls that don't have big breasts usually have a big butt. It's like usually the makeup. A lot of the time, it's not an all the time thing, but I would say 35%
Women
of the time.
in porn, yes. Not normal.
No,
women.
that's not true. I go to the gym a lot.
Like who?
People at the gym.
Like who at the gym?
Women. I don't get their names. I don't like. Hey, excuse me. I have to prove something to my wife. Can you write down your contact? No, I just. Yeah, see it.
Give me your Instagram.
Yeah, right. I have a point to prove to my wife. I need your
disagree.
information.
I don't think it always balances out. I think sometimes it does, but I do think that if you're part of the itty bitty titty committee, you're just smaller framed, and that's okay.
Yeah, I've never seen a bigger girl with smaller chesticles. I've never seen that. Have you ever seen that?
Yes, I have.
I feel like that's not.
There is a YouTuber that I do watch, and she is a little bit more flat chested than you
I
think
feel
that
like
she be.
I feel like if you're gonna be big, you might as well. You gotta have it. You know what I mean? Like that's just not. You know.
I'll show you.
All right.
Your tongue tied up like a shoelace. You some fucking bitches like you lactate. You done fucked up, you can backspace. Speaking in verse, the lyrics that I dictate. Legend in the whip, said bitch, did you ring? Porn star dick, fuck your girl like Bing. I'ma make it far, I'ma make that pussy sing. 12-round fight, beat it up till it ding. I'ma play a bitch.
Hey, shouts to the homie Cool Boy.
On my nuts, I don't know you. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking slay a coming Goku. I'm a white boy, diamonds on my Roku.
Diamonds on my Roku.
I'm a motherfucking ghost. You get into this.
Can we get diamonds for our Roku?
Yeah.
I'ma give you 3-piece and the whole smoke too. What you talking about, bitch? I don't even know you.
Yeah, that's not fair. You gotta have that reposition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Sko. Sko, I like this one, man. This is
he really liked
this
this
is
one.
a B plus. If not, I gotta listen to it again. It might be an A. I just gotta run it back. But I was intrigued. I was interested. It kept my attention. It was funny. Diamonds on your Roku, sir. I applaud your.
So did you bedazzle it yourself?
Nah, the diamonds. You don't bedazzle. The dazzles are like rhinestones. Like diamonds, you gotta have inserted or something. I don't know.
I want to get diamonds in my teeth.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yeah, they're hard to keep clean though, and then your teeth might have issues. It's like the dude that implanted the chips in them. Like that's
Okay,
stuff.
first of all, I don't give two shits. I'm young. For now.
Yeah. Okay.
When did you graduate high school, bro?
I graduated high school at a time with
Two
some of
decades
the
ago.
where some of the
Two
best
decades
players
ago.
and pimps. Shouts to the class of 2004.
Oh.
Were coming out. The best players and
I
pimps.
think that hurt you a little to say.
Nah, it's I applaud your aplomb. Aplomb. I like the vocab, man. Stop using big words. Makes it uncomfortable.
Why? Because you're not using them?
I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. It's a good word.
Didn't know what that meant. Thank you for that.
She looked it up real quick.
I did. Alrighty.
I do respect you for looking it up, though. You're like, I'm not gonna go through this world dumb.
No, I want to know. I want to know. So he does have a lot of self-confidence.
Yeah, Sko is dope. I'd like to meet Sko. I feel like Sko would be a hell of a wingman. Like if I was in my prime and Sko was around, I think we'd be good friends. This version of Bo, but the old Bo.
You don't think you could pull chicks now?
No, I know I could pull chicks now. I'm just saying.
If anything happens to me, are you going to use a single dad thing?
No, I'm a player, man. See, first of all, this one you don't understand is I thought I broke this down to you. And we used to talk about this stuff. I live by player rules. I wasn't out there doing the sympathy stuff. I wouldn't take a puppy with me. That's lame. Ellie is a really cute kid, but I wouldn't use.
Landon's the way to go. Or Izzy.
Landon would probably be the smoothest low key though.
Izzy, I think.
Izzy would probably tell a girl she ain't really want to be around her. She didn't like. Hey, Izzy would get me in trouble. The girl would be like, "Your daughter said she doesn't want me around."
Yeah. I don't know. Ellie's kind of bratty, so Landon probably is the way to go.
The Landon would probably be the most helpful.
I don't know though. He's getting cute and he's tall, so you might not want to do that.
I know they'd be like, "Who's your son? I'm gonna get your ass."
When does he turn 18?
I'd be like, "Never."
Alrighty, so this is another Reddit submission. No Heartbeat Memories, featuring IVK Green and
Joe Six.
Is that what
Joe Jix. Why do people throw numbers in their names,
I don't
man?
fucking know.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
Don't like it already.
And say it's crazy.
Obsessed. Love this dude, no homo.
See, we don't say rising into love. There is in it the idea of the fall. And it goes back, as a matter of fact, to extreme...
Long intros. Gotta apologize for them, or don't do them.
faith.
We did have a great Christmas. It was very laid back.
That's the cool boy. Cool boy. I like to meet him too. He
Always ask
seems like the
questions.
most pleasant person.
Yeah.
You know what I
Always
mean?
happy.
He's the type of dude like you go in his house and he'll be like, "Can I get you a drink or some food?" Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's cool.
Yeah, we did. We had a good one. The kids. It was
Except for
great.
y'all getting violently. No, that was Thanksgiving. I'm all backed up. It was chill.
Yeah, no, it was good. The kids are good. The baby was actually sick, but that's all right.
Yeah, they got good gifts. They all got a lot of gifts.
You
Is
got
somebody
some-
at our door? You think?
No, you got some good gifts too.
I got some great gifts.
Yeah.
It's killing my sparkles up here. She dropped like 2 racks on these joints.
Racks on racks on racks. Do you fade away? Look at my face. I want you to see my face. I like her voice.
You know what this needs is the EDM mix.
Oh, just a pump
This
it.
would be this would be cold. Her vocals over an EDM track would be perfect.
You know something I listened to the
Perfect.
first time in a while?
What's that?
Mr. Saxo Beat.
What is that?
Were you not a rave kid?
No.
Disappointing. Shall we keep it going?
Was I supposed to be?
How shall we keep this going? Do you want to keep?
Yeah, let's give it
listening to
another minute, man. Let's show some love to our peoples. Shout out to everybody in the room, man. If you can't hit that like button, appreciate you guys.
Your pistol shots fired. I'm fine. I'm wired. So tired. Rewind. Expired. But it's
Waiting for G-Eazy to pop in. That's what
you're all the same.
Miss Baby said.
That's not bad.
No, I can see it. All right. How painful was that for you?
It was very.
I see a tear in your eye. Was that because the song was so
It was so
heartfelt and impactful?
emotionally touching.
So what would you change about it?
To be quite honest with you, I just needed something else. I needed to change up on it. She doesn't sound bad. She sounds quite lovely. But I just I needed something else for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. That's
What
all.
would you rate it?
That's a B minus.
B minus.
C plus.
That's a solid C to me. I like her vocals are great. It just doesn't work with that sad track. You know, that would work at the end of a movie where like the hero dies saving like the daughter's cousin. You know the heroes always die in a stupid way. So like
I know. I'm gonna run back into the fire.
yeah, exactly. Like it's always the dummy way. So I do think that
Did you see Baby's New Baby?
the baby?
No, Baby's New Baby.
That baby?
That baby.
What
got a new
baby?
baby.
What, like a dog or something?
Got a new baby.
Did you have more children?
Yep.
How did you do that and not ever look pregnant? What happened?
I don't know.
Well, we're not helping.
2
So
pounds 8 ounces.
actually, you'll help. You'll help.
I love babies.
What is it?
It's a dog.
You got a doggy?
Little baby. Super
Don't
cute.
ever bring it over this house,
It's like
please.
this big.
Don't ever bring that to our home. That's like a fireable offense. You can't do because they gonna want one and they're not getting one. Nah. You know we can get one after they move out.
I won't want one then.
All right, that's what it is.
Alrighty. It's less than 3 pounds.
What kind of doggy is it? All right, this one my man Elicit though. This is the homie right here.
Alrighty. Elicit More. His original name was Ed.
You can never even stop me.
I'm starting to really like his music.
AUW in a minute.
Chico.
You'll never see between it. First spirit, but you'll never feel it. When I go out, all the stuff I just conceal it. I'm so obstructive, but you never see between it. I'm so implicit, they can never even listen. Always need some more.
Hey, the cool thing
I like
about
this beat.
I like Elicit because he creates a vibe. So I don't know what he's saying half the time. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do, but he creates a vibe for me, and it's sort of like a silly gangster vibe.
Oh, really? See, I'm thinking like GTA, like I'm ripping somebody out they car.
No, but like I don't see him being the type of dude to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I like full white for huskies. They are so cute. It's too hot in Arizona for huskies. I just can't with them. I feel so bad.
Yeah, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
Shouts to A. Smith. I think we probably know you, A. Smith, but thanks for being here. What accent does he have? He is from Russia, I believe. Elicit is actually a pretty consistent, excuse me, submitted to the page. We've done 3 of his songs already.
Yeah, I think it's been more than that.
Maybe.
Already.
Oh,
And shouts to homie Big Laylaw.
I just need some dough. I'm ready to blow. Second verse, I'm spitting back closer to the meaning. I always keep a count, had about a dozen. Dropped a half dozen and now I'm looking better. She used to be so distant, but now she's getting pleasure. Always need some more. Always need a hoe. I just need some dough. I'm ready to blow. Check this out, I get what I want. Keep it gangster, W. Let's go, yo. I get what I want. I always ask for more. I never ask.
I know, I like homie.
I'm a spirit, I'm a winner, you can feel it. When I enter this building, you already know I'm gonna steal it.
Stevie says he loves that beer.
Even touch yours, I can
Hey, shouts to homie Stevie.
always need some more.
Hey, if y'all just joining us, man, hit that like button. Stevie, the homie Big Laylaw's in the room. He got that from me, man. He's family. We love and appreciate him. So
And
he
it's
had to,
signed.
yeah, he hit me. It's signed by Roquan Smith too, which is real dope. Sad that he got hurt at the end of the season, but
So, how you feel about this? How you gonna rate it out?
I like my man. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I like his music. This particular song is probably it's a B. I wish he was almost here so I could like help him make his flow smoother. It's just not that smooth.
I disagree. I
think it's smooth?
I think they're very smooth, and his pronunciation just it has gotten more clear. I will like I can hear more words.
Yeah, he's getting better for sure.
But like it's smooth that I can't depict what he's saying.
It's almost too smooth for
yes.
you. Okay. Yeah, I just think it needs more of a maybe not smooth, but more of a rhythm. Okay.
I hear some.
Yeah, we got footsteps in the hallway, like
And we got kids here that aren't ours.
like Call of Duty. So, anyway, man, what's going on with y'all week? First of all, let me say thank y'all for sticking through us with our little issue earlier. Appreciate y'all for coming back around. Also, if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, subscribe. I think we're gonna do a giveaway soon. I'm gonna talk to her about that. But as the question goes, I agree with you, Big Laylaw. Like as the song went on, it definitely kind of faded away. The rapping kind of faded to the background. We're gonna play some more of that in just a second. But what would y'all like for us to give away if we did a giveaway? I mean, we could do like, maybe a small denomination of cash out of her check, or we could do like maybe like a pair of shoes, maybe like a new Revenger tee. We about to do new Revenger shirts. Maybe we give away a new Revenger tee. But we're gonna do a giveaway soon. So let me know what y'all be interested in. Let's get back to my man Elicit with his joint More.
Always need a hoe. I just need some dough. I'm ready to blow. Always need some more. Always need a hoe. I just need some dough. I'm ready to blow. The weather is my tongue. She likes to call me bilingual. I always touch new spots and then I make a sprinkle. My name is Elicit and I always get explicit. She never complain when I leave. She just miss it. Always need some more. Always need a hoe. I just need some dough. I'm ready to blow.
Hey, so I didn't think that was gonna be as funny as it actually was. A new tee would be dope. A condenser mic. Shouts to Brandon Gozman. That's actually not a bad idea. We could actually vlog about that too. So that's not a bad idea at all. Actually, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, so Brandon, how did you end up on this page, man? I don't know if we've had you here before. Welcome, bro, and hopefully you subscribe and catch us. We do this every Saturday night at 8:30. So, man, join us, send some music if you got it. I'm going to finish up this joint from the homie Elicit, and then hopefully wife will be back to run the board because I don't like actually doing any work. Oh, never mind. There she is. Boom, right on time. So let's finish up with Elicit, and then we'll get into the next one.
I need some more.
So I was telling him.
Keeping gangster ready to go. I need some more. Keeping gangster, you just W.
So that was the homie Elicit.
So what are you rating that out as?
Nah, like I said, that was a B. It's not bad. Giveaways with gift cards, not a bad. Y'all got some great ideas. I love asking y'all questions. Oh, okay, you were here. We did this, that. Okay, shouts. He just sent something through, so that's dope. What was I gonna say? Thank you for the suggestions. That's awesome. Are the kids alive? Barely?
Barely.
Okay. We've been having some, because what happens is so obviously if y'all don't know, we have 3 kids, 12, 8, and 5. And when they have time off of school, it is so destructive for our household because they don't get the same sleep schedule. They don't have nothing to focus on, and we don't always do a great job of making sure they do either.
No.
I'll take some personal responsibility there too. But it's tough.
It is a little tough. Also, hey, Big Layla, I forgot to text you. Izzy has a double ear infection. So.
We pass information through the stream now. That's how we co-parent.
I'm not being
that's
good,
funny. That is funny.
A good co-parent right now.
That is funny.
Yeah, double ear infection. She's got amoxicillin.
And that's the other thing about the holidays, man.
My bad.
The illnesses, the illnesses that go around. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I had to agree with you. I don't know that was the right call either, but
okay, I forgot, and then I just remembered.
Our apologies. At least you got the information. So anyway,
sorry.
Let's get back into the music, shall
we? I feel like a bad parent right now.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
all right. It's all right.
Alrighty, so this is another Reddit submission. 99 times blackout freestyle. God, I'm such an asshole. Oh.
You got a 7-month-old that hasn't been sick yet? Congratulations on that.
I don't know why. Why would you do these things to me? Why would you lie?
Already too much effect on his voice.
On my phone, calling number 9. Yeah, you ain't number 1, you number 9.
What do you think about that effect?
I hope it fades. I don't want.
It sounds like he has the flu. Like, stop rapping when you got
very raspy.
Yeah.
Double time. Oh.
Yeah, the teething is
terrible.
That's awful time.
Get an amber necklace, an amber teething necklace.
Yeah, she did good with that. She wore it.
It.
She wore it forever too.
Yeah, and she thought it was an accessory after a while. So.
Yeah.
So fly, I am that guy. I am that guy. I got a diamonds, I got a.
I'm done with the.
I got a rest. ATM coming in fast.
Coming in.
I got a gun, hit on my hip, and it go black. And it go black, and it go black. Right at your neck, hey. Right at your neck, tearing that up.
All right, I'm done. So here's the thing about this one. Actually, let me let you, because I always have something to say about something.
No, I think that it would sound better if you took off that effect. I think maybe just for the hook it's fine, or even just the intro it's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not a big fan of effects on voices anyways.
You hate effects.
But
you know how half the rappers you listen to would sound if they didn't have some kind of work on
it. No, and I'm not. But what I mean by effects is I'm sure that most people are auto-tuned, right? They have some kind of distortion
nowadays,
to their voice.
For sure.
But when it's something as clear as this one, that's when I don't like it. Like, I don't like the telephone one. You love the telephone one.
I love the telephone one is dope.
I don't like the telephone one.
I don't know how you don't like that.
Because it's easy and you just meh, very staccato, very just blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, go ahead. Feel about it.
So no, here's the thing with something like this is like he's still finding his style. I think if I had to guess, and maybe he can give us some feedback. I think he's newer to rapping, and he's just trying to find his sound. So he's messing with different effects and stuff.
Or he's trying to be a little more experimental with what he's doing.
Yeah, but just the way if you listen to his content and how he delivers his raps, it sounds like he hasn't been rapping that long. It doesn't strike me as someone who's been doing like. Would you guess he's been rapping 10 years? I doubt.
I wouldn't say 10 years.
How many would you say?
2.
That's my point. That's still starting now. So he's still finding his voice. I think he had a rhyme pattern, which is good. I think a lot of rappers nowadays don't even know how to make a rhyme pattern. So he had a rhyme pattern. It just isn't interesting. And part of what the homie A. Smith is saying right now is when people front about their lifestyle, we're not all shooting in the neck. Facts. I don't believe him at all. Like, you have to fake your believability. And this, I don't believe this.
So how would he do that?
Well, let's listen to some more of it.
Okay.
I wear that shit, and I rep your shit, and I rep your city. Cause you cannot get me. No, you can hang with me, and you cannot smoke with me.
You cannot hang with
I got lungs made of steel, yeah. Steel toe lungs, I'm a deal, yeah. I'm a deal that dope quick, yeah. Got a fucking pound in the field, yeah. Got a fucking pound in the van, yeah. Fizz when I lurk me again.
Motion back in the building.
Shout out to homie Motion.
But
I'm sorry, Motion. My bad.
I thought it was
Mo Smooth on IG. All right, So there's no confidence in it.
Okay.
Like let's say you about to fight somebody, right? You love feeling like you might fight somebody. I say feeling like, right? So if you in front of a person, you're not gonna be like, I might hit you in the face. They're gonna be like, yeah, but you're not going.
No, you'd swing.
You know what I mean? Well, you just have to have like you got to speak with confidence. You know. He's shooting and got pounds, and I'm. Oh, you believe that? Oh, I'm not buying it. Look at the beautiful compliment from Cool Boy, man. Thank you so much. Videos are dope and awesome. He's proud of us. Thank you, man. We appreciate that. We work hard. Sometimes it's very irritating.
So I have to apologize to everyone. My faces are so ugly. Like that one right there. Do you see it?
You make some aggressive. So I think one of the reasons that we have to like fight sometimes is because she'll give me looks. And I'll be like, bro, do you want to fight? Like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, what is wrong? You know,
I was uploading a video yesterday or Thursday or something, and I had paused on a weird point, and my eyes were like rolling to the back of my head, like didn't look happy. And I'm like, if that's what my face looks like, I am so sorry that you have to look at that.
It's all good.
Unfortunate.
I think people have come to love it.
Yeah.
So we can move on with my man 99 Dimes. I'm quite okay
99
with.
Dimes. Okay.
With what that
Are you gonna rate him out? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna rate you at a D, my man. But that's like a D with the fact that I believe you can do more with your career, because I think you just have to keep. You probably need to start volume recording and volume writing, meaning write constantly. Because if you're not a great writer and you're trying to figure out your groove, you got to be writing more often to figure out the things that you want to talk about. Talking about shooting people when you've probably never fired a handgun isn't the best mode, you know.
But again, we don't know that you haven't.
Right now, you might be gangsta. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't believe it based on that song. But
okay, but I mean, he could be about it and just not be able to rap.
No, then that's true.
No, okay.
That's very true. That's very true.
You are. Also, you guys, so we're trying not to do a lot of YouTube videos, especially when they have video content to them, or if they're more popular artists, just because we're trying to monetize and make money because we have 97 children. So send it into SoundCloud mode.
Yeah, we can't do that anymore.
Or some bullshit clips or whatever it is.
Yeah, because the thing about YouTube is they really don't want people making money off of other people, which I get, and that's cool. But yeah, don't send us no more YouTube videos.
Alrighty, so this is from Sly, yeah?
I don't think that's
Slime Man?
Slime Man. Is Slime Man, are you in the room right now? I don't know if that's UFO, but
I don't know.
Blood off.
Blood everywhere is mine, I know. I can taste this flood, I know, like the tears glow speed.
Man, this technology life, man. Yeah, something happened. We back though.
Yeah.
With the quickness.
All right, we're learning. I think.
This is off access with blood.
Okay, it's back. Cool. Awesome.
Behind them, I can feel your pulse. You hiding, don't be shy no more. Suicide is an option that I take under heavy consideration. Considering I don't wanna live.
Okay. We're 17 seconds in, and I really like it. However, as soon as you said suicide is often an option that I consider, it sounds happy.
Oh, the way he said it?
Yeah. No, the song sounds happy.
But that's kind of cool. I like the juxtaposition of this horrible thought, but he's singing.
That word.
He's singing like happily about it.
Yeah.
Suicide is like he was like. At a high key when he said it. I like it so much.
These bitches stupid and
has a very chance feel to me.
Yeah.
wondering why I don't really give a shit about shit when they shitting all up in my dinner dish. I don't get this It's repetitive. No, baby, I'm not on no sedatives. Not relaxed. I just don't have no motivation to get up out of my bed and then I don't really see the point. I don't wanna puff the joint. I'ma end up in a joint. I can feel it either dead or in a can. What the fuck could you tell me? Spreading bullshit.
So the one thing I would say about this is, please focus on the lyrics, because he has just enough like happiness and like unique sound in his voice, but there's also the fact that what are you starting to talk about? You know what I mean?
Agreed. So you're just thinking that the theme isn't going all the way through.
Yeah, carry the theme, and then like, I don't know, try to make it more like the suicide line was interesting because it was unexpected.
It was.
So we need more of that. Like, you can't just do that and then go just saying some stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, that's exactly what I just said. You're just not carrying the theme all the way through.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
I feel you.
Eating peanut
like
butter
you're a
jelly, Jealousy, envy, synthesizing drugs, hypnotizing. Yeah, my life tends to be agonizing. Yeah, emotional prison. I hate you all. I'm trying to feel some love, but I feel repelled by these bitches on some little bit shit insidious. Put all the pieces together long time ago, like a physicist. I was 15, trying to get it in. Teacher told me that I run the world. One day, 2 years later, dropped out and I ain't get shit. Hope broke my heart, now I can't feel shit. Real shit. Damn it, stepping on the gas to the max, then stop in the lot and I step out. Don't touch me. Put your hands on me, damn it, I'm scrapping. Oh, you big, you tough. Okay, fuck, boy, I'm blaming. Sandman, blind man, I'm jamming. Get the sand out my eyes. I'm standing on the ground, feeling seasick. Up in the middle of the desert, I don't want no dessert. I ain't even finished in the holes like pancakes, flapjacks, flipping up, changing up, ass back.
I think I'm approaching my limit on this song.
In the past, hope the past don't split.
Yeah, I don't know if you. I mean, we can finish it out, but I don't know.
Clicked out of it.
Oh, I don't know if you were freestyling or not. But when you carried that happy tone in the beginning, in that like higher,
it even gave me like a Kid Cudi kind of vibe.
I just wish he would have kept that and went back to it, cause you can't do that every 2 minutes, right? You can't just use the same kind of sound. But bringing that back in would have been good, and just taking some time with that number. Taking some time with
you focusing on that.
I mean, it's what it looks like. You know, I think it was a good song, but I think the structure of it was terrible. I think he just kind of gave up and just kind of went like, I'm gonna just do some stuff, you know. Okay. But I think that dude has talented. What would you give it?
I would think would be more of a freestyle, just because it didn't have the same idea all the way through, and so that's why I feel like maybe.
So and some people like,
or maybe he wrote part of it and he freestyled other parts and it just didn't blend well.
Some people have too unique of a voice to freestyle. Like, if you're Lil Wayne and you know how to do it. That's what I just said. I just told her I think it was come on her lip, and she made fun of me immediately because I did zero in on that very quickly.
What's so funny is
because I think that's Zendaya, ain't it?
I don't think it's her. It's very similar.
Because I don't appreciate that. I like Zendaya. She seems like a nice woman. She shouldn't.
I love Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya is dope. I like her too.
She's a cute little thing.
But I think some people have too distinctive a voice to be bad at freestyling. Like Andre 3000 sounds great when he freestyles because his voice is unique. You know, that's one of the things that made Eminem stand out.
I feel like he was telling a story, but it started to fall apart for me. It was too long for. Yes, B-Rex. Yes.
Y'all look like
internet besties.
Yeah, like for real.
I like seriously almost every post of hers.
She's positive, man. She's a huge supporter of our page. Shout out to B-Rex and RJB. Y'all are like.
I feel like my life would be your life if I didn't have children. Because I feel like they're always out and drinking and brunching and.
Yeah, they and then RJB's got the studio in the crib. I'm like, bro, let me come crash on the couch, man. But yeah, so let's get into this Zendaya Come Lip song.
Doto the
Don. I gotta like that. So this is Kid Cole, the Goku Freestyle featuring Doto the Don. Doto Bird.
Hello, Doto.
Hello, Moto.
That'd be my tag. I was Doto.
Hello, Doto.
This is strange as fuck. Like, no chat. This beat really stuck.
Can I toss it up? You hit the roll for tossing it?
Yeah, ready, hit it. For you, I did.
on the motherfucking
Nope.
pistoling and whistling.
You didn't even get time to hear
No,
it.
bro. No.
You didn't even get time to hear
I
it.
can tell you right now.
Let me hear it.
The mix is bad.
Okay, real quick. So we asked the question earlier. We only had a couple people in there. Now we got like a good little audience in here. What was your decade like? So and Weezy talked about her decade, and her decade was actually quite busy. You wanna?
Had children, got married, graduated high school, changed jobs 4 times.
6 times.
4.
12. And for me, I moved to Arizona. I met her. We became an instant beautiful family, and
Had children.
and now I'm
became
reviewing
a father.
Zendaya Come Lip song. So that's
Okay.
What was the best part of your decade? Let us know.
Also, we also asked also
Also,
what was the phrase that was kind of burnt out that you didn't like? He didn't like beat your face.
yeah, when the girls do the makeup nights, they're like, "Oh, girl, you beat your face." I'm like, "Was she punching
Or that
herself
beat,
in the?" Yeah.
And Gucci. You don't like
I
Gucci.
hate Gucci. Don't say Gucci. Stop that.
Liddy is not one that I
Liddy is child.
I can't.
If you see any man over 30 say Liddy, punch him in the face. And I mean that. Punch him in the
Ooh,
face.
I also don't like the when people wear fanny packs across their shoulders. That's more of a style
People
thing.
are doing fanny packs across their shoulders. That's a quick way to get to something, though. I feel like if you're just right here, you just.
Practicality is nice, but I think you look dumb as fuck.
Okay.
Back to Dodo.
Oh.
Seriously, you want?
Take fucking pills for the resident. Resident in the motherfucking Flintstone. Dick bones and the motherfucking cheekbones.
Do you hear this?
Fucking strip club, we already strapped up. Hair like y'all, you hit him like wow, you go. Super Saiyan, no charge up.
Fanny packs are my guy. Okay.
No ribbage in my body.
You're having a hard time tonight.
Bleeding up on my cocky. I'll try to hit her up for all the
You said bukkake, so I'm assuming that's on her lip. Okay. Your mix is bad.
Your mix is. I mean, even if you mixing it on with a Casio keyboard, you should know that this is not good.
That bass is just
even if
woof.
you got like a tape cassette, if you're an old person, this is garbage. And then I can't hear the rapping because the bass is so loud.
Right, so
And
it
then you
drowns
took this
out.
nice young lady and put jizz on her
don't
lips.
know that it's Zendaya.
That's Zendaya. Is that Zendaya? People in the thread, let me straighten this out real quick. So yeah, this is trash. I'm giving this an F for multiple reasons. You're probably a young dude though, so just keep rapping and maybe pick a beat that we can hear you on. Because I'm curious. He didn't actually sound like he was that bad. He said motherfucker like 47 times.
I completely agree. I don't think that it sounds bad. I just think that it just needs some work. The mix needs work.
So again, I know you're only going to take the fact that I gave this an F, but I'm saying you sound like you have talent. I just want to hear you over the loud beat, and I don't want to be distracted by a nice young lady with jism on her lips. I think I just wanted to say jism a bunch of times, honestly.
I think that you like the word jism.
Jism. We been messing with D Bravey. D Bravey got some joints. We've done a few D Bravey joints. Shouts to D Bravey. What else?
I went back to college, graduated, got married. There was some bad stuff too, but overall it was a good decade.
Nice.
Aw,
Shouts
congratulations.
to the homie D. Hey D, do you see? Is that your ear? Come closer so I can do it again.
I'll spit in your fucking face. Go ahead.
I'm scared now. I don't want to get spit in my face. No, that's fantastic. That was such a positive decade for you. This was. I'll say this. The last decade was an incredible time of growth in my life, and a lot of.
Yikes. You know what? He has been walking around all day. If I look at him, he's like, "You want to fucking fight?" So don't let him fool you.
No, but I've been doing it playfully. I never threatened to spit in your face.
He told me that he's not gonna get outside of my bubble. He's gonna stay in my bubble.
I think I did make a comment about murder or some sort.
Oh, he
earlier.
said that I'll chop your head off or something weird.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes,
anyway,
you did.
We're talking about positive
I know
things.
what you said.
All right.
You were gonna who was that guy? He's really, really tall. He's a murderer. He chopped his mom's head off and put her vocal cords in the
Timmy?
No.
Jason? Will Ferrell?
Edmund Kemper. He was gonna Edmund Kemper me. So what that means is he's gonna decapitate me and fuck my face.
I think I did say something
That's
like
what he said
that.
to me.
I think I did say something like that. What is wrong
so
with
me
me?
saying spit in his face.
I think I did say something like that.
Yeah.
We have kind of a sick relationship.
Yeah,
now that I'm paying more attention to it, I think there's some weird things
So I
going
just
on.
want you to be aware that I don't say that stuff.
I didn't say it. Hold on, though. I didn't say it like that. I said it in a different fashion than the way she just. But it definitely was the same kind of action. But I didn't say it as sharply as she said. Mine had more giggles in it. Okay, it was more funny.
Okay.
Let me just let it go.
I want you to say it in a funny tone.
I'm gonna kill you and screw your face. Let's get back to the music, man.
Alright.
Oh,
Back to Bravey Propane.
God. Shouts to D Bravey. Making me look like a weird person. You said it. I'm glad the song comes hard after.
At least you found someone on your level. Ooh, what you gonna do? I think he's about the life.
I'm just happy that a good song came in after that, so we didn't have to go back to the weird commentary. No, D Bravey is dope. Will you plug him in the room? D Bravey is probably one of the better artists that I've encountered doing this since we started doing these streams. He's solid. He's very consistent. Good vocal tone, good rapping ability, good hooks. Dude is a solid artist.
Yeah, we've got a weird relationship. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's, but it works.
I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I had my Mexican mom on today.
She got up cleaning with music on. All you was missing was the Fabuloso, and it would have been.
I don't really like Fabuloso. It's a little perfumey.
Yeah, it's a little too perfumey.
New Zealand.
That's what's up.
Yeah. If you send it through, we'll go ahead and we'll definitely react to it. I'll go ahead and
Is
drop
it a SoundCloud video though, or a SoundCloud link?
If it's Australia, we should be fine.
Yeah, send it through. We'll play it.
I'll go ahead and drop that email. But thank you for joining us all the way from New Zealand. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. New Zealand is not that far from Australia. Hey, let me know, it's Princess Trin. Shouts to Princess Trin. Sorry about your ear. Let us know, how far is New Zealand from Australia? Because I know we've been getting some crazy love from the Aussie folks, and obviously we love New Zealand too. We got to get to that corner of the world, man. Book us a trip, but just don't let it cost too much.
Got you.
Figure that out.
Got it.
Let's fly like some obscure airline and hope to make it.
No, bro, we're flying first class. We getting bougie up in
That's
here.
their cousins. See, that's what's up, man. All y'all are dope. Honestly, they go hard out there, man. They go hard.
Talk to Big Layla because he has been repping it.
Oh yeah, the
all
homie
day
Big
long.
Layla is all about. He might move out there and like join 1-4. We gonna look up. He gonna be a part of the group.
Who's he? You better take us.
Yeah. That's funny.
But we're gonna go ahead and get back into this
Get
one.
to my homie Bravey.
Bravey.
D Bravey.
And you're right. Sorry. Aren't they rivals?
Nah, they cool. They said they cousins. They fam.
I don't know, cousins.
All my cousins is dope. I don't. Some of them.
Okay. But I think A. Smith had a good point. It's believable because it's not over the top.
Yeah, it's facts.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, man. We got to prove to YouTube we mean something to somebody. So hit that button, man. Help us out.
Yeah, sorry, it was just a little loud there.
Nigga, what you gonna do when you open up the grave and the body staring back at you? One of us try to hit me with the Buick, stand still, never dodge, just jump, double jump. Mario the way I'm camming niggas' heads, and before I get the pump, double pump.
You know who he kind of reminds me of?
I ain't even seen
Cam?
it.
No. Joyner
Joyner
Lucas.
Lucas, like a slower when he's not
Yes.
rapping fast. Yeah.
When he is melodic.
Coming for the top, bringing brand new shit.
Yeah, we beef.
Got space, then you better make
But they share the Polynesian culture.
with a damn cruise ship. Watch when the waves get close.
That's dope.
Watch your shooters miss shots,
Not
they
a cool
know.
culture.
Everybody wanna be wet like
I have one, bro. You have one.
C'est la vie. Better get like
I like his sing song.
so cold if it
I think he places it so well.
Bravey is dope. Yeah, and he's got his song arrangement is smart.
No, it is
Yeah.
because he definitely switches it up because you can hear that in this part he was getting like, it was just starting to blend at this point, and so he started to do that little sing song stuff.
He changed it up right.
Yeah.
But that's a hard thing as an artist to understand is when you're doing something that's boring. Because nobody, no matter how much they love you, is generally going to tell you, hey, this part right here is not great. So for him to have the foresight to go, all right, this is getting boring, let me switch something up, is super dope. Yeah, Polynesians, Samoans, I think they're all from that same area.
I don't know. I don't want to speak on that.
Polynesians, Samoans. There's another group in there too. Pacific Islanders, maybe, or maybe they all are. But that culture's all dope. They eat a lot of fresh food. They're all big and strong, and they can fight. Like that's an awesome
and I
culture.
feel like they take care of their family, and that's,
They are very family.
Yeah, and that is like number one, and I think that's a great thing to have.
Facts.
And you have deep rooted history.
Facts.
Tongans,
that's what's up. NFL. Is that what he said?
Yeah, NFL.
Shouts to Team Merrill, the brother. Call of Duty All-Star. So D is in the building. Shouts D. Tom, this guy, Bird City View has also been playing with us. He's actually pretty good. He's better than I am. He lays on the ground a lot and shoots. Sorry, I had to do my Call of Duty sidebar.
I've told him to camp. Just camp out. Don't move. Put your back to
I
the
hate
wall.
camping. I hate
and
it.
shoot people.
I hate it.
But that's how
It's
you get
boring.
better.
I know, but you just sit there waiting for people to walk.
Because your aim, I'm
My aim
not
is
trying
so
to say
bad.
that your aim is bad.
My aim is
I'm just
absolutely
saying.
awful. My aim is absolutely trash. I appreciate that, man.
But yeah, no, I'm just saying, put your back in a wall, learn how to shoot, and then run. You gotta walk before you crawl.
I
you gotta
can't
crawl before you walk.
I get so like, why am I playing a game to sit in the corner? I don't do that in life. Why would I do that in a video game?
Why do you play a game to lose 15 times?
That was just hurtful. Wow.
Alright, let's keep it going. Running down is my game.
You gotta get your aim up. Yeah, see, Princess Trin gets it. Ain't no hide and seek. You gotta get out there and shoot people. He's talking about some real shit too. He's not talking about no like I'm a fake gangster. He's talking about some real stuff. I'm a Nike to your hand ones. Scheming like a finna die without it. Now your mama call me daddy and I got another grandson. Ran into the basement, fight night. Rubber gloves, no sun, need a nightlight. Flow was real easy, real smooth. And he ended it on time because I was about over it anyway. Go until your body can't take it. It's all life. See?
I like that joint.
That was good. Rate it out
that's
there.
That's a B+ for me.
B+ for you. I'm gonna get at a. I'm gonna give it a. Yeah, B+ seems like a good score.
I'm
maybe.
like, you're real harsh tonight.
Nah, I mean it did get a little repetitive, but the flow was nice. The hook was nice. I want to hear more. D Bravey do some more sing-song stuff.
Did I link that? Yeah.
I want to hear D Bravey do a little bit more melodic stuff. But go check out D Bravey, man. Go visit his SoundCloud page. His whole tape is on there. I don't know what the name of it is. You just had it up there. But his whole tape is up there. And it's actually a pretty dope tape. I think we've done 3 or 4 songs. They've all been good. I don't think I've given him a lower score yet. So shouts to Bravey, man. Dude is nice.
Oh, that track is private, so y'all might not be able to listen to it. But here is another Reddit joint. You're gonna.
Yeah, this is Starfire. I'm assuming that's Starfire, right? Stoverfire?
I don't know.
Staverfire?
It could be Staverfire, Stoverfire.
They yelling. I'm gonna go.
Starfire. I got you.
She hates being on camera solo. So every time there's an opportunity, she runs. She's like, I'm out. I'm not gonna do it. So I think this is like Starfire. This is Loose Lips featuring Nasty. So Princess Trin, it is. We are in the great state of Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. It is 9:57 in the PM at night. Let's get into this. I'm gonna go with Starfire. Like the dope cover art there. This is Loose Lips featuring Nasty.
Loose lips, homie, don't get extorted. I got new scripts and they coming across some chorus. 2 grips and you begging for law and order. Yeah, the papers got him talking to the mother, to reporters. You got loose lips, homie, don't get extorted. I got new scripts and they coming across some chorus. 2 grips and you begging for law and order. Yeah, the papers got him talking to the mother, to reporters. Well, let's get it started. Living without out the meeting, I silently departed. Got no fucking feelings, shawty want me, but I'm faded. Staring up at the ceiling, know it's better once you dated me, hated, I'll leave it screaming.
Okay, man, there's a genre. There's a lane for this type of music. That lane is not the one that I drive on. It's very aggressive. It's very Marilyn Manson-esque. It's very metal rap is what I call this kind of stuff. There's a lane for it. It's just not that interesting to me. I don't mind the beat though. What he's doing doesn't really work that well for me. It is hard to listen to. The track does seem crowded. We getting a lot of Nas. A lot of folks ain't feeling this. Likes the melody. Yeah, the melody was cool. I didn't have a problem with the melody either. Yes, it is Saturday here, Trent. It is still Saturday. Care packages on their head. Big lay loss out on that joint. Sunday afternoon, so y'all are like a full day, like a full 8 hours, 12 hours ahead of us. Sunday afternoon, now y'all are probably like 14 hours ahead of us. So that's dope, man. How was your Sunday? Yeah, we're gonna get off of this track. I'm not gonna entertain more of this. But actually, to be honest, I think I need to play a little bit more because Wifey has this set up a certain way, and if I disrupt it, you guys already see what happens on a day-to-day basis. She's wonderful, but she scares me a little bit. All right, well, I'm gonna play this out. I'm gonna pull up the next joint. Sunday Fun Day. Does that mean you getting drunk, Trent? Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. We're gonna play a couple more minutes. I'll apologize in advance. I'm giving this. I'm gonna actually give this a D plus. Like I said, this has a lane, but it's just not my lane.
Politicians, middle finger to society. Loose lips, homie, don't get extorted. I got new scripts and they coming across the border. You see two grips and you begging for law and order. Yeah, the papers got it talking, turn them on into reporters.
That was horrible. I thought they did something awful to you.
Loose lips, homie, don't get extorted. I got new scripts and they coming across the border. You see two grips and you begging for law and order. Yeah, the papers got them talking, turn them on into reporters. You got lips, homie, don't get extorted. I got new scripts and they coming up with some border. You see two grips and you begging for law and order. Yeah, the papers got them talking, turn them all into reporters.
Alright, well, I'm glad that was over. That was entirely too aggressive. Give me a second to get this off of here. Alright, I think we got another one. This was actually a submittal. Give me 1 second to pause that. Alright, so I didn't like that joint very much. It was a little too aggressive to me. I understand that there's a lane for that. He's trying to reach that lane. I'm not the person to really critique that. I just got to say I don't like it. I'm not going to listen to that. So we get into this next one. This is from Show Me Syndicate. I know Show Me Syndicate's been in here before. So shouts to Show Me Syndicate. And hopefully the Show Me doesn't mind. Oh, it grew on you? Hey, that's cool. If you want me to drop the link to it, let me know. I'll send it through. So this is actually sad. Show Me Syndicate lost his mother a few weeks before his or her first child was born. I believe it's a he. So yeah, this is gonna be a little somber. Oh, okay, shouts Brandon, my bad, dog. I didn't realize that was you. Okay, well, we're about to run your joint, and I hope you don't mind me reading your information on air like that. If you do, I apologize. But I think it's very vital because it talks about where you're coming from. So the name of the song is going through it. So let's check this out.
I've been going through it. I do not know what I'm doing. I've been going through it. I've been going through it. I do not know just what I'm doing. My little brody tell me keep it moving, cause we gon' get through it. But I've been going through it. Yeah, I've been going through it. My little brody said we gotta keep it moving, because we gon' get through it. So I gotta keep it on my mind, cannot lose it. Here lately, I've been going through it, and a nigga do not know just what I'm doing, but I know I gotta keep it moving. I know I stand there at the sink and face the man in the mirror, but I don't recognize the face staring back at me.
I will say off top, I like the emotion. I mean, I can tell you really, I don't know if you wrote this out or it sounds a little bit more like you just got in there and started doing something. You let the emotion kind of go through you. So it doesn't necessarily sound organized, but it definitely, the emotion is raw and I can feel that. So wifey's back in the building. So this is the homie Brandon. He goes by Show Me Syndicate. I didn't realize that. And he was saying that, rest in peace to his moms. He lost his moms this year just before his first kid was born. So that's a very and so he made the song called Going Through It. I'm going to actually spin this from the top so you can listen to it.
Am I going to cry?
You might. He's definitely got some emotion into it.
Do you cry? Because if you cry on it, I don't want to hear it.
No, I didn't cry.
Not you.
Oh, wait. I agree with that, RJB. I do think his vocals got drowned out a little bit. I agree with that. So it's kind of a plain track.
I'm sorry, what?
It's kind of plain. It hadn't really got into any deep lyrics, and I think that he just got in there and kind of like freestyle a little bit more,
yeah, okay.
Keep it moving, I know. I stand there at the sink and face a man in the mirror, but I don't recognize the faces staring back at me. I fear it. No, this cannot be me. There is nobody that I really feel alike. Shit, I don't like myself. I lose myself up on the mic. Hey, there's no one that I trust. I do not talk to anyone, but I tell it all up on the mic. Just listen up.
Hey, so I would recommend, Brandon, I think this sounds good and I can hear your emotion. I would recommend writing when you have the topic that you have to talk about, losing your mom and having the birth of your first child, is so big and understandable. And
complex.
So I would really advise you to write, to really get your thoughts in a formulated fashion and write.
Or even maybe not, or maybe just bullet points of what you want to touch on.
Right.
I don't necessarily know that he needs to fully write out a song.
I mean,
if he's just trying to process emotion. That's
true. It depends on what you're using it for. If you're trying to get this out to the masses, then I would organize your thoughts and really come up with a structured song. If this was more for you, it actually doesn't sound bad.
I don't think
it don't sound bad by any stretch of the imagination. I would just say that if you're putting this out to people, I would organize it a little bit more.
Okay, let's keep it going.
I'm going through it, contemplating giving up, and I really wanted to tell my mom that we made it. I tell you I'm okay when you asking, but I cannot grab the wheel when I'm crashing. I see myself fucking up my own life shit. It's like I'm not really living, it's autopilot. Battling depression, and got severe anxiety from decisions and questions. I don't know if I need prescriptions or a Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, so based on what he said he just processed emotion like you said. So I think this is great for that, and I'm glad that you have music to and obviously you have a child as well to put some of these emotions into. But I'm really glad that you're able to process it. And it sounds pretty good, man. I love that beat, and I think beats like that are perfect for you. I see you in that little peep kind of lane that not necessarily like emo, because I don't remember. I have to go back and listen to this and that. I don't know if that was in the same lane, but this ain't a bad lane for you either if you choose to pursue it.
And it does sound, and like you said, it does sound good.
Yeah.
And I think that there's some tweaks that you could do to your mix so you can actually hear what you're saying all the way. But it definitely has that kind of vibe, like you're just kind of spitting it all out, getting it all out there, so that way you can just kind of process and move forward as much as you can.
And take a cue from RJB. He's pretty musically inclined, but he's giving you some good tips on how to maybe, get it so we can hear you a little bit better. But I liked it, man. I had and I'm not going to grade it because I don't feel like it is meant for that. I don't feel like it's meant for that. But I liked it, and I appreciate that you have this kind of ability to get your thoughts out. So.
And that you feel comfortable enough to share something so personal with people on the internet.
Yeah, thank you for that. You got to have a large set of cojones to do that.
Because losing a parent is extremely traumatic.
Yes, it is. Yep. So... everybody's alive.
You gonna You want to listen out? You want to finish it?
Finish what?
Yeah.
I think we good on this. I mean, I don't know if there's a change up, but I like it. I would like to hear it, like I said, it put into more of a song fashion. And if you get to that point, I definitely want to hear that.
And he even said, he never went back and mixed it.
Right. Yeah, and that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get into something from the Reddit joint. It repeats. Okay.
Hey, again, appreciate that, bro. You got a lot of heart, son. I like it.
I'm way too emotional.
Who is your favorite star of the decade? Like, you've had a lot. You've had Robert Downey Jr., Drake, Chris Brown. Hold on, let me finish my list of your man crushes.
Robert Downey Jr. was 2008.
T.J. Miller. Don't try to put him out of it because you used to crush on him. Exactly. Who else? I think that's like the major ones. Who'd I leave out? No, go ahead.
I think I have a new one.
Who's that?
Adam Driver.
Yeah, you were like taking up for him when I was talking about that interview thing. Star Wars is terrible. How many people in our thread right now have watched Star Wars? That was not a good movie, and we did that one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and I was
take
not.
It down in time, apparently.
Sorry about that. I'll go back and do it later. Star Wars is bad. If you're a Star Wars fan like I am, trash. And Adam Driver was good in it, though. I can't even knock him. He had a good performance. Like, he was fine. And actually, Daisy Ridley was fine, too. But I don't know if you saw Star Wars, why did every single frame of the movie have to be 2 inches from her face? I'm like, if y'all don't back the camera up, man, she's not that... I mean, no disrespect, Daisy Ridley. She's beautiful. But I just don't think she needs to have the camera in her face like that. I just don't...
Iron Man, really? Me, let's see, all of them. Haven't really seen the older new ones. Love Star Wars. All Star Wars is trash.
He hates Star Wars. Full hates Star Wars.
You can exit out the building.
Well, I just don't understand why they had to do so much right here. Move the camera, bro.
I think I'd watch it again.
I would watch it again. It was entertaining.
Mainly because I had just this crazy guy sitting next to me talking the entire movie.
I talked that whole movie. And I was not quiet about it. She was getting mad.
And I told him, and I'm like, can we just watch the movie?
Yeah. Because it was only like us and like 5 other people in there, so I didn't care. I'm like, I'm going to treat this like I'm at home on the couch. She was like, give me those looks. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, can you shut the fuck up?
Whatever.
But you know what? Adam Driver, I think. Who? First original 3 I watched and I'm going to compare. I don't know. How about you? For you?
For me, what? My crush of the decade?
We're doing crush of the decade.
That's what I was saying.
I think you said your favorite.
I mean, favorite star. I mean, for you, more crush. For me...
Is it Alanis Morissette?
She did creep back into the picture. I'm like, oh, girl.
Hey.
So mine for this whole decade were...
How many do we get?
Oh, I like Anna Kendrick, too. Big facts. I agree with that. Anna Kendrick...
Oh, my God.
She's on the list. She's on it. So, mine for the decade...
Are you doing 5?
I'm gonna just go through who I can think of. Selma Hayek. Selma Hayek used to be a big one.
She still is.
Selma Hayek, yeah. Selma Hayek, Zoe Saldana, Rihanna.
Okay, that's my wife, bro.
Scarlett Johansson. You got your Scarlett Johansson and J Law were also on the list.
You love J Law.
J Law she had.
But I think he started watching more of her crazier films and was like, nah,
yeah,
bro.
she a little off. You know who's creeped up there though? Lost Flyer. I don't know if he's here right now. Tinashe. He loves her, but she is kind of cute.
But what does she do?
No, she doesn't do nothing.
Okay.
She's attractive. That's how most
Gal
people
Gadot. Yes.
Gal Gadot she's fire. Gal Gadot is fire. She's too tall though.
No.
If she was like, you wanna ride this?
She is a tall glass
I'm like,
of water.
Nah,
she
it might
is
be
just amazing.
And she's like physically imposing too. I'd be like, just don't like.
She's lean.
She'll
kick the shit out of you.
She punch you in the jawbone.
Mm-hmm. A laminated car. Yes, he will.
Laminated car for it. I
Your
missed
hall
that.
pass.
Oh. Nah, man. What you talking about?
Okay, so Adam Driver.
Adam Driver is a new entry, but yes, Adam Driver.
New entry. Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, really? You're a strange creature, man. Go on.
Paul Rudd.
Jay from Jay. I was gonna mention Paul Rudd. I like Paul Rudd too.
All day, every day.
I like Paul Rudd too. I do.
Gal Gadot. How could you not?
Gal Gadot's pretty fantastic.
She is pretty fantastic. I think her name is Rose Byrne.
Oh, her? You like her?
I do.
I
do.
She don't do a ton for me. So who's the decade? Choose of the decade.
I was telling.
Oh, you were getting there?
No, you didn't do yours of the decade.
Of the decade for me, it's probably still some hype. I gotta be honest. She's
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Okay.
Ooh.
You were like RJD crazy. Ava Mendez. Oh, I forgot.
No, you said.
But she got off my list as soon as Gosling got in there and dropped a couple kids.
You can't.
I was
How
off
can you compete with Gosling?
Can you at least fake it while we're on camera, man?
Bro, you named 17 people that you were down to put on your hall pass.
No, I named Fo mentioned the whole. I didn't even bring that up. It doesn't matter if it was in my head or not. I didn't bring it up.
J-Law, Anna Kendrick, Selma Hayek.
You were like 37. You didn't even mention Tom Cruise recently.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr. you didn't mention.
No.
Mark Ruffalo you didn't mention.
I was getting to
Bro,
Mark Ruffalo.
No, so you out here trying to. Nah,
I
man.
can't because right now Iron Man's dead. That's hurtful.
But you think of your list and play the music,
All right,
man.
it's fine. This
God.
is Austin. Never mind.
Shout out to Austin.
He's getting real defensive.
Shout out to Austin.
Real defensive.
I like
over here.
Austin.
Yeah. Okay.
Adam Driver.
Okay.
James Allen.
And I still got that motto.
I like the horns, baby. You know I like the horns.
Styrofoam flow.
Jason Momoa. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
My head to my toes in the throat.
Ruffalo and Rudd.
Storm that I seen yet. And I still get nostalgia from the days that I read.
And Chris Hemsworth.
Clock never resets.
So all of Marvel?
All of the Avengers.
Heart feel cold.
Okay.
Gross. Avengers GB featuring Anweezy. Gross. I like the beat too, but he's doing the Earl sweatshirt thing, man. I don't like the one word every 15 bars and styrofoam. I mean, the style is cool. It's not my favorite, but the style is cool.
Not a fan of it.
Nah.
No. Okay. Shall we keep going?
No, let's play it out though. I like it. I like the sound of it.
But a touch so nice and she
I
glow.
like this though.
Shit, I don't know, man. Been breaking down these roadblocks. I'm at the top of the mountain, shit, and I can't see where my soul stops. And there's no malice in my heart. I'm on a new page, it's my restart. Yeah.
A good intro.
Page, it's my restart. Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna do a track like this, your bars have to be so incredibly dope that nobody notices you're rapping at 5 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying?
That was rapping? I would not consider that rapping.
But
You're talking.
yeah, it was but that's
You're reciting a poem.
because you know who does a lot of conversational rap, in my opinion, is Pusha T. I don't know if you listen to Pusha T's music,
Not
but
very
it's not as much rapping as it is talking to you about something. And that's what the homie was doing. But like, you gotta have superior bars to do that.
Yeah.
I don't like more like preaching. Yeah, I just you can't leave that much just empty space.
So
you know?
I'd like to point out one of my favorite moments of 2019 is Bo and I were really on a health kick, and he wears a sweatsuit to the gym, like a sweat.
You about to tell about the
Yes.
praise Jesus?
And so we were on, I think, the elliptical or something, and all of a sudden I see him go like this, and I was like, "Are we praising Jesus? Do we feel Jesus in here tonight?" And he just started cracking up because he's letting all the sweat drip down.
Yeah, because like
made me laugh.
the thing about those sweats is gross because all the sweat builds up on your elbows,
In your hand,
and if you
too.
press your hand, if you put your hand down, it all drips down, and then people look at you funny. So I've learned to like put my hand up so it slides down in my back. It's disgusting.
He's praising Jesus.
But I do get my Jesus praise on, and she thought it was hilarious, and it was pretty funny.
But then he yelled, "Jesus."
We were in Chicago that did
Yes.
that too. I don't know if y'all know about. So the part of Chicago my mom lives in is a fairly
White.
Caucasian part of Chicago,
Very
and
lightly
it's not even like a cool Caucasian where they don't care. It's like we're gonna look at you funny. So I walked past this old dude, and she was next to me. I was like, "Praise Jesus!" And he was like,
What the
"What
fuck?
the fuck?" Oh, Mo Smooth sent one through. Shouts
Yes,
to the
he
homie
did. Yes, he did.
Mosin. Let's go.
Most sin. Don't last. Bitches don't last.
Bitches and hoes and sluts.
This is 2019.
Do we not call them bitches anymore? Are we retiring bitches? I don't think so.
Before we get started, what's a phrase that needs to be retired?
So Liddy's got her
Liddy.
face beaten. I think that's already kind of out of there though.
Yeah.
You don't like Cap.
I don't like Cap.
I don't mind Cap because I feel like that's easy. Like Nah, you capping, man. Like, you bullshitting. You lying. That's an easy one.
Yeah, you Yepson.
You gotta get Yepson hot. What other phrases? I said Gucci needs to die. That's already kind of died out, though. What else?
I think Gucci's making a comeback.
So it used to be a phrase. I don't know if you knew about this phrase. It was popular in hip hop though, where dudes would call the extended clips for their AK-47s dicks.
No.
And he'd be like, so the baby, who we both like, has a line in one of his songs. He's like, "I'm in this joint gripping on 2 dicks" or something. And it's like, nah, man, that's not.
That ain't it.
That's not the line you want to use. So I didn't like that either. I thought that was weird, but because they're like long, because they're long. I don't know the clips.
The curved ones.
Yeah. So weird. I didn't like it.
Made this song 5 months ago. Definitely improved since then.
That's what's up. Shouts to Mosin. Sending through the joints.
Yo, I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta do this on my own. Yeah, I took some fucking L's that really got me out my zone. It's been a struggle for me. It feels like I can't find myself, but I need to prove this shit.
I'm really concerned about that.
What?
Dicks?
Yeah, it was weird.
Motivation on a daily, gotta get back on my feet. If I don't get this right now, I swear I might just lose me. Feeling lost at times, it feels like I've been stuck in a maze.
Mosin, I don't think this was the beat for you, bro. This beat didn't do you no favors. It also sounded like you freestyled it.
I disagree.
You think the beat was right?
I think the beat was right for him at first. But then you went off beat, and then it didn't fit anymore.
Well, I just think he didn't write it. Mosin, you can let us know. Did you write that, bro? Because if you wrote that, that's why because a lot of times you don't write, you fall off beat because you're trying to write a beat, but you don't have a line. And you don't want to just say basic stuff like paint, taint. Say, you want to try to be original, and
Taint.
creative. I knew you would catch that.
What's your
word,
favorite
man.
dirty word?
So for y'all that don't know, Anweezy's kind of disgusting. Part of the reason why I love her, but sometimes I just be like,
Why? Okay, why am I disgusting?
First of all, can I tell the Dr. Pimple Popper realities that you got going on?
Sure.
So look,
He wrote parts of it.
I don't know if y'all know the show Dr. Pimple Popper. But she's got our 5.
Find a way out, man, I gotta pave me a way. Yeah, I took a couple losses, but I will never give this up. It's the life that we live, we just gotta...
There it is. All right, sorry about that, man. We got to get our setup right. We apologize. Thanks for being patient. We love you guys. You guys are amazing.
You guys have gone deaf.
Are we back?
We can hear us, but not the music. Or the music, not us. Can you hear us now?
Are we speaking English? We back.
Do you hear the words that are coming out?
Can
Have I
you
gone
understand?
deaf, maybe?
Yeah, sorry about that, man. We making some changes to the setup and...
So, let's be honest. Bo was messing with the settings earlier. He's playing around with some new pod mics that we got, and he just went done fucked up. That was gross.
You hate that. You hate noises like that.
You know what's so funny is last night I wanted to punch him in the face really bad.
How often do you have violent thoughts about me?
A lot.
Share with the crowd.
So, I was kind of drunk.
Kind of?
Coming home from the movie, and you were eating Reese's peanut butter cups in bed.
Yeah, good for me.
And you were...
Sounds like a good night.
You were smacking hard.
Sounds like a fantastic night
and
to me.
I just looked at you, and I'm sure that the disgust was on my face. And I was like, I just hope that he chokes on it.
So...
It would melt.
So, you hope I choked? That was your thought? God. At least let me die at work so you can get a better payout. Let me die at the house choking on a Reese's like a fat ass. Anyway.
It would melt.
But I'd be dead by the time it melted.
I don't think so.
Also, for those of you that don't know, Drunk Anweezy is the funnest Anweezy. Because, like, I don't know if y'all watch Rick and Morty, but, like, there's an episode where, like, the toxic person gets taken out of both Rick and Morty. So all they have is this positive, carefree. And that's her when she's...
I don't enjoy her PC.
Thank you. So the toxins get taken out of you, and you're just this positive, happy, upbeat, nothing, and that's her drunk. And then when it wears off, she becomes the other one. So it's like some Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type shit. Dr. Jekyll, is that right, Mr. Hyde?
Yeah. Except for I would be Mr. Hyde while I'm...
I don't care about the specifics.
Yeah.
However, yeah.
All right,
Let's get back in our guy Mo. Sorry about that.
It's a part of God's plan. You just gotta understand. If we keep on fighting, we will be in good hands. Yeah, we took some fucking L's and we really bounced back. We will never stop. We will never look back. I just gotta do me. I just gotta stay on track. Watch me go and get it. Watch me get it quick, fast. Yo, we took some fucking L's and we really bounced back. We will never stop, we will never look back. I just gotta do me, I just gotta stay on track. Watch me go and get it, watch me get it quick, fast. I have my back against the wall like a fucking poster. But now I'm running to my dream and I'm getting closer. Realize tough times don't last, but tough people really do. So we working every day, moving with a different view. They said I wouldn't make it back, but now I'm here. What the fuck you gotta say? I'm coming for the game.
Yeah, Mo, I would just advise you to write. Don't freestyle your tracks, man. The only people, now let's go through a list real quick. The only rappers that I know that actually put together songs without writing them are Jay-Z, Notorious B.I.G.
Stevie, we love you.
All right, Stevie, love you, bro. Hey, I saw them pictures from Disneyland, man. That was dope. Looked like y'all had a great time. So, Biggie, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne.
Nope.
You don't think Lil Wayne freestyle stuff?
No, I completely think he freestyled, but now, like, I just think his freestyles are shit.
Oh, yeah, he should stop doing it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant they're so
I
good.
just meant that did
In
it
general.
for a
Well,
long, yeah, and they did a good job of it. Who else can you, I know Foe's in the building. Foe, maybe you can let us know, who else freestyles songs completely? I mean, there's just not a lot of artists that do it. So
Hove does?
Yeah. So I get very offended sometimes. And this ain't a shot at you, Mo, because you the homie, man. You fam. But the thing is like, unless you put yourself categorically in that lane, in that type of stratosphere, you gotta write, man. Unless you think you're that good, and maybe you are. I'm not doubting you, but I don't know a lot of people that can do that.
Well, he even just said that was, quite a few months ago, and now he really does take the time to write and map out his songs.
It's important, man.
And we have heard your progress.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your progress.
Sure. And you said this was early. You put us on game. You told us what it was. But to me, you can't. It's not a smart move to try to freestyle your tracks. It saves you a lot of time because it takes time to write songs. But I don't think you're benefiting yourself by not writing. I just. Like I said, unless you think that you're the next Jay, or the next Wayne, but I gotta tell you.
Even at one point, Wayne probably wrote his shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Alrighty,
so we're gonna go ahead and get into this next Reddit joint. This is "Give It Up" by Harmonious Note.
Oh yeah, we did another one of his joints. He had that like real political. Oh, she had that real political joint. My apologies.
No.
Okay.
Alrighty, but I just have to say, I hate that you have it on clip.
Why does that bother you so bad?
Yo, why you gotta have it on clip? Are you trying to be an individual?
Maybe that's what works best for that person.
Give it up, give it up. Give your life to Holy Ghost and you will be rewarded.
Oh, it's a dude, you're right. My bad.
Give it up. Give your life to Holy Ghost and you will be rewarded. Make love your decision. We called onto the mission field. Give him up your members yield. You a God's provision on the real, on the real. He's giving us the vision, so now we gotta live it. Make it real, so forget getting, we giving. Give it up, stop tripping. We only here a minute, a birth, a dash, and finish. Why you here then? Don't you get it? We're Christ's hands and feet, the ones that he has bidden.
How you feeling about it?
It sounds corny, but he's talking about Christ and God. So I think maybe in a gospel setting, I think for a beat like this, you gotta have more energy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy is a little lacking. It's like you got a beat that's quick, it's fast paced, it's up tempo. You got to be able to match that with your energy. Your energy doesn't match it. I do like that you're talking about some very motivational and positive things. We obviously don't get that very much in hip hop, but. And Brandon, to your point about how you do your process, that's still kind of a writing process. I'm a decent freestyler, and by decent I mean C-, C+ level in there. But I'm not comfortable enough to just go in and try to freestyle a track. I just don't think it would be that good. So I can't do that. But that writing style is similar to writing. I mean, that's just a different way of doing it.
I started freestyling, man, and then started writing. When you take the time to write, a lot more things hit you, a lot more vocabulary comes to you.
So, A. Smith, are you a harmonious? No, glad to have you, and thank you for being here.
Sorry, I said you were a girl. I thought you were.
Well, nah, she's always very careful about gender pronouns.
I do try to be. I try to be very mindful of people.
Not to disrespect nobody, but I like this for what it is for the church.
But the mix isn't bad either. I think the voice sounds good on it.
I think the voice could be like at least have like a backing vocal to it. It sounds a little more oomph. It's not deep enough. Yeah, shouts to you, homie. No, that's what's up.
But I love the beat.
Yeah, the beat is dope, and I think you want to push your pace a little bit because you almost sound like the beat is passing you up a little bit. I think you want to be a little quicker with the tempo, but let's listen to some more.
The harvest is replete, but God needs laborers to gather up the wheat. Take a second, think the need He said He meet. Put forth the effort to get what God is giving. Give you a peek, come see through godly vision. Make Him plainest wisdom. We deal in plenty.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay, well, good. I'm glad you were.
I was right. I don't feel bad.
Shouts to you.
I mean, that's what I
We
thought.
got it right. Thank you for letting us know so we can correctly identify folks in here. You know, so
I am right every once in a while. Tell me how great I am.
Bro, every time she gets something right, no matter what it is, she'll be like, huh? What? I'm like, you're right, huh?
I didn't hear you. What was that?
Yeah, every time. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're wonderful. I love you.
Don't forget it. Put this on repeat. Let it make you think. Make you want to give and give again and give again and give it. Give it. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give your life to Holy Ghost and you will be.
I didn't want to say anything, but.
Give it up. Give it up. Give your life to Holy Ghost and you will be rewarded. Thanking God for blessed Jesus, Father, and the Holy Ghost. Love so limitless. Imagine just how far it really goes. Trillion universes wide within under His microscope. Nearly unfathomable. Certainly galactic. Ain't it fantastic? The God of heaven's known to love my heart and soul. Delicately crafted my before and after. Turned out.
I will say that the way you phrase stuff in certain portions of the song sound like they can be very, very radio friendly. So I definitely think that you have a talent for trying to make something that people would want to continue to listen to. I do think though, when you're going with the gospel angle, do you listen to a lot of gospel rappers? Because I think you have to not hide the message, but you have to kind of like make it more universal.
No, for sure.
Because some people, when they hear like the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, they get like
turned off.
They get a little like.
So, and I mean, then even sometimes when you switch into like, I don't listen to Christian like rap, but I have listened to Christian rock, and so some of it, there's that hidden meaning behind it, that double.
Double entendre.
Yes, double entendre to it. And so I do like it. Now, I do have to disagree with you. You said that they weren't going quick enough with the beat. They weren't trying to match it. Like, they should have went faster in their pace. I disagree. I think the beat, or their pace, your pace fits it very well. Okay,
and that's cool. And that's two ways of looking at it. I like I said, what sticks out to me about this song is there's some poppiness to it, and I like that. I think that's important. You have to have an appeal. But, like even what Brandon's saying, and I appreciate the honesty. For some people, it can be an immediate turnoff that I don't know how you're going to use your music. If you're using it specifically for church, then this is probably perfect. But if you're using it for a wider audience, I think you got to hide the message a little better and let them kind of figure it out. I know One Republic, is that what it, or is it Imagine Dragons? They're like Imagine Dragons is like a faith kind of based group, right? Yes. I don't know if y'all like Imagine Dragons.
Originally, I don't know about now.
But you listen to their songs, and I can tell they're kind of talking about God, but it's not. It doesn't hit you over the head with it. It's not like quoting you chapter and verse or book and verse.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and I definitely agree. I think that the energy could have been to the next level, and maybe have something to back your vocals as well. Maybe doing
A backing vocal would have been huge. Yeah.
But again, I think your pace fits so well on this beat because I feel like if you try to match this beat, it's going to be really jumbled,
Possibly,
and you're not going to be able to hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like the way it is.
So yeah. Look, and shouts to RJ B's been dropping some
knowledge.
He's been on his master's program, giving the feedback tonight.
Now I have a question for the chat. Just because I said knowledge in a weird way. If you could have an accent, would you have an accent?
I would. I used to hate him, but now, like, especially
because they were annoying.
Well, because we've been listening to more Australian drill, and we've been listening to some UK stuff.
And who did you hear? Oh, Tom Holland the other day.
Oh, when I heard Tom Holland, I was done. I'm like, you can't be Spider-Man anymore. Spider-Man's not British, so I'm done.
He's British.
Clearly.
What kind of accent would you want?
Probably Irish. Irish, mate. I just like how they say stuff and like it rolls off the tongue.
It's hard to hear though. Like it's hard to understand.
Well, that's even better than people try to talk to me. I can just respond to them like.
No, because then they'll be like, "Oh, you're Irish?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Did you find any Lucky Charms?"
Oh, and I might whack somebody for that.
What
hey, Caligula's in the building. What's happening with you, bro?
I would want like a southern accent.
You want me southern? I wouldn't.
Southern accent.
Yeah.
Or.
Missouri?
No. I would want to be Australian because their voices are just so cute. I can't even.
Yeah. All right, let's finish up this joint.
From my disaster, every inch and bevel made to order special. There's only one of me, and I'm giving all of me. I operate in love. Yeah, I operate in love. Wisdom taught me all along. Consider not the faults and wrongs. So I really gotta give it up.
I like that. The repetition right there, that wasn't bad. You might have been right about the pace. The more I listen to it, you might have been right about the pace.
Be rewarded. Give it up. Give your life to Holy Ghost and you will be rewarded.
Part 2.
It's the remix. Double helix.
Okay, double helix.
Twisted different ways.
That is one of my favorite
Communicate
piercings.
through godly languages. Facilmente. No matter como vous parlez, he hearing what we say.
Como vous parlez? Did you start hitting some French in there?
Let the spirit
I'm digging this.
mediate and meet the need and help you give it up. If you want to give your life to Christ, then please come forward. If you want to give your life to Christ, then please come forward. Give it
So you gotta tell us,
Christ and you will be.
oh, you from Missouri? Shouts to Missouri. Shouts to Auckland. So you gotta tell us your background in the church, A. Smith. Tell us, you know.
If you even have a background in the church, if you're just kind of feeling it one day and it kind of came out, you're feeling very spiritual.
Yeah, no, it's dope.
I just want to say, oh, bless her heart.
Bless her heart. I want to say like the weird phrases like, I don't know, they have all sorts of weird stuff they say. I can't think of it off top, but.
Shove that stick up someone's crooked. Like.
Yeah, just weird stuff. We got a dude that's part of my company that's like the COO, and he's from Georgia. He's super Georgian, and he says stuff like "faster than hawks come home." You know what I mean? Like weird stuff like. And I'm like, sir, that has no reference to me. Okay.
This is a lot nicer to me if you had more takes panned around the mix.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, you know, a good backing vocal.
Sometimes y'all speak a language I do not understand.
Yeah, so, alright.
I'm not musically inclined.
I used to be part of the kin.
I used to be part of the kin. One shoe reppin'.
Alright,
Show Me Syndicate. Send us another one.
Alright, shouts to the homie Show Me. Someone that has the same name I do. Appreciate that. The homie Brandon. It's my same name.
Oh.
We're name brothers. Shouts to my name brother.
How old are you?
Who, me or?
I know how old you are.
Oh. Alright, Show Me. She's asking you to give information. That's on you if you want to do that.
No, you could just give me a range. 25 to, 30.
But he's like, 13? Like, oh, God, you sound like an old man.
27. Oh, we're birthday twins then. Well, age twins.
Age twins.
Yeah.
All right, play the song.
Sorry.
Please and thank you.
But be nice to me.
I was. I said
Grade
please and thank
me.
you.
Huh?
What happened?
It just took a second. Sorry. He said, grade me. I know the beginning needs to be tightened up. He's like, so I don't want to hear that shit.
Don't tell me that, okay? Check the mic. Let's make sure the mic is still.
Nowadays I'm living in the middle, message to maze. Tell me I'm a learning lesson from a nigga. I've been learning for days, burning for weeks, earning for months, hurting for years. To show my peers no fears, try to appear no fear. Blinded eyes, but they claim that they see me near. Miss me with what you hear when it's lips to ear. Misconstrued, no context. I'ma end this shit here. Not a competition, yeah, no contest. And honestly, how could I fall off if I ain't been on yet? So y'all can keep it going with the talking. I'm yawning, I'm tired, exhausted. I'm living with no wins or losses. Well, shit, except for my daughter, she's awesome. In my head, in my bed, I'll be turning and tossing. A fatherless father planted a seed and it blossomed. Yet I suffer empty and hollow. In my pity, I wallow. Hard pill to swallow. But I ain't still missing my mama. This shit need in, please, period, or just pause it and give me a comma. I spit like a llama from lips that have been kissed with a poison. My venomous trauma. As the women I've been with, they witness my living dysfunctional function, fucking up all that I wanted. I tell her
That part is cold.
acting as if I love nothing, making her feel like she nothing and she misses something. Telling me I need a head doctor, need to get a
That
prescription.
little break in there was super cold.
And I blame her for all of this shit. Bitch, shut your lips and let's just get fucking. And yes, I'm numb from the drugs. You were right with assumptions. Fuck, is this what you wanted?
Yeah, so that was better, definitely better than the last one. You had a portion of about 12 seconds in there where those bars that were coming through so clear and crispy and just delivered it with such a perfect pace. I was very impressed by that. It was toward the back half of the song, probably like.
Which he did say, hey.
Yeah, that was fire.
It does sound I think it sounds very good. I think in the beginning what you could do to tighten it up is towards the end you got very sharp with each word, very concise with what you said, and it was very clear. I think that if you did it in the beginning, it wouldn't be so like mushed together, because I feel like you're just trying to say it all at once. But I think it sounds good.
I also feel like, and you can let us know, I feel like the way you wrote that was you took some of your one takes and put them together. And I could hear that. I don't know.
choppy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the way you actually did it, but that's how it sounded. Like you had a bunch of different flows and you just kind of condensed them. And I didn't like that as much. So
what are you gonna rate it out as?
I'm gonna rate that out as that's a C
plus, B minus.
C plus. C plus for sure. Definitely not bad. I mean, obviously you got talent, man. You can do the emo pop thing. You can do the rap thing. I think there's a lot to work with.
And see, I'm gonna say it's a B minus. I like it. I think it sounds good. I think they wrote the B well. And again, you already know this. The front half just needs to be cleaned up just a smidgy.
Yep.
Just a smidgy.
A smidgy. Oh, we're bringing that back.
Thank you, Solo.
Smidgy.
And Sly. I think it was like a collaboration of the two.
Smidgy. Where's Solo tonight, man? That breaks my
working.
mind. Oh yeah, that's true.
They work on Saturdays.
Yeah, factuals. Actual factuals. What?
I have a question. Do you want t-shirts that say ESMR, or do you want sayings that we typically say?
Smidgy. Oh, Fo loved that. He texted me that.
Smidgy.
I think it was like the text I woke up to. It was like, Smidgy! And I was like, dude, you're hilarious.
Smidgy. Let's see. I post on Reddit to get critiques on the mixing now, but I've been learning a lot from you all in general.
Well, this is a great place, and that's the part, Smidgy shirts. That might not be bad, though. For real. Smidgy might not be bad. So, sayings.
I'm thinking sayings, too. I think that we need to... Smidgy has to be one.
We can do whatever you want to do. So, we have... The way we work our YouTube channel is we do 50-50, and sometimes it slides on both sides, but she definitely is been better with the merch. You put that together when she picks good companies. I pick companies that are okay but expensive. She picks companies that are fairly reasonably priced and really nice. So
really decent quality. I think the great thing about making hip hop thread is that there's so many different people that you can learn from, and there's so many different styles that fall under the category of rap. And so you've had this discussion actually with people that drill is just a subsection of rap, right? It falls under that giant, umbrella of what's under there. And so I think they've got a lot of emo rap under there, like the Feely, I'm gonna kill myself, like screamo rap. They've got the typical hip hop, poppy, kind of stuff. So I think it's great that everybody can kind of come together, critique it, because everybody's ear is different. So.
Well, it's cool, too, because we have a lot of producers, we have a lot of rappers, we have a lot of artists that come into this thread in general. They send their music through, and they get critiqued by other artists. So we're all just artists in this whole thing, and we all kind of figure it out together. And so that's what I love about our stream, is like the feedback is from everybody. And you got a good joint when everybody's like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we've had some songs where everybody's just like, yeah, that's it.
Also, Spy, I'd like to apologize to you. When you came to my door today, I was expecting a 12-year-old little boy, because I was actually expecting my son's friend to be over, and so that's why I looked at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
She came in immediately. She goes, apologize to him for me. I gave him a crazy look, and I'm like, well, you always give him crazy looks, so that's not.
I think that should also be a shirt. I feel like an asshole. That's just that's my main saying in life is I feel like an asshole.
That is, you do refer to that one a lot.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
So I think smidgy could happen though. Maybe we put a little pigeon on it too. I don't know why. It seems like a pigeon should be.
Oh, I was gonna do
pigeon.
like this little guy.
Oh, the little finger. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, we'll see. She can't help the crazy looks, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Looks could kill how to die. 400 deaths.
Yeah. My girls have it too. They have the.
They do have some dirty looks. Yeah, they do. Izzy's getting them down real cold. She looked at me the other day, and I'm like,
you try to square up like. Alrighty, so this is the next one. Givo, maybe.
Givo Vesco. GVO Vesco. That's probably like their gang name, like ASAP. GVO.
I'm not a part of it. Millie Mission.
Nothing. Yeah, do it.
Millie Mission.
I like the name of the song. On the Mission to Get a Million. I can rock with it. I rocks with it.
Poof pat, talking on my green, smoking up the one, in a money dream. Me and my homies on the scene. Some for the money, some for the lean, some for the scene and the woman they see in the fashion dimensions. A Lambo of being from AM to PM. We gotta succeed. All us wanna leave this city, stuck up in the.
I wasn't expecting this.
Look at me, look at me. What do you see as a mannequin gorilla in a van for prison? Cause I'm on a mission and I got a vision. If I make it out, I might make it through. That means paying my dues and I cop a million. Yeah, I need a milli. I really need the milli, cause the money comes short and it's kinda silly. Yeah, it's kinda silly. Yeah, I need a milli. Really need the milli, cause the money comes short and it's fuck stupid. Yeah, it's wicked silly. This is the type of shit y'all want from me. Low keto. Cut him like keto. I'ma get a kilo. Give it to the trying to pay my bills. Gotta pay for my heater. I've been sleeping cold in the winter.
How do you feel about this?
It came off cold. Like when it first hits your ear, you're interested. That's like 95% of the battle.
Absolutely.
I do feel like he lost it a bit in this portion in the second.
Yeah, I kind of
starting the second minute 45.
It's trying to slip out of my ear.
Yeah, but off the top, I was intrigued by it. I like what he's talking about. He's got some bars. You know what I mean?
How long do you guys give a song before you skip it?
You're the queen of skipping.
I know if I like something right away.
And the thing about her is when we listen to a song in the car, she'll listen to like 95 seconds. So the thing that we use Pandora a lot. The thing about Pandora is you don't want to waste your skips. You only get like 5 skips and you got 47 commercials. She will let a song get to about 30 seconds left and I'll be like, just write it out. She'll be like, I can't. And then we lose skips. You do that a lot.
It's my skips. I can lose my skips.
Yeah, but then we got to search for a new station. How long do y'all give though? How long do you give?
Shit. 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
You have no patience for
it. Really depends. Yeah. You know, I will listen to a part of a song, and if a rapper comes on that I don't necessarily like, Ricky Ross, I'll skip it. So let's get back into Givo Vesco.
The phone is my heater, frozen sheets that I lay on late night. My whole team got frozen knees, but we never gonna freeze for the police. Yeah, we finna send off family free. That's what the money gonna do for me. No, I ain't spending this all on me. Mama, my brother, my sister.
My Pandora, I can skip right on too.
Let this ride for me.
It's not a bad one either.
It's my Pandora joint? Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I need a milli. I really need the milli because the money comes short and it's kind of silly. Yeah, it's kind of silly. Yeah, I need a milli. Really need the milli because the money comes short and it's fuck stupid. Yeah, it's wicked silly. Keep them on it. Under pressure.
Also, man, if y'all just joining us, hit the like button if you haven't. I think y'all have done a good job about that, but go ahead and help us out, man. We're trying to be YouTube rich, and then we can give away more merch. So we're going to do a giveaway. I said, if you got any more ideas, I got some good ones. I want to do a giveaway soon. I started that idea without talking to you about it, but I like to do a giveaway soon.
That's right.
I said maybe with the new shirts. I said, somebody said a condenser mic. I love that idea.
That's a great idea.
What else?
Be a pop filter that says ESMR.
Oh, that's actually. How do we get that made? That sounds fantastic.
I don't know. I'll find out.
Okay. So what would you rate that joint?
I liked it. It was a B. It was a B for me because it just started blending after one point. After about a minute and a half, it just blended all together. And I don't know that honestly, I don't know that I could tell you any of the lyrics that he had.
I heard a couple in the beginning that were interesting. I think they were about like smoking weed and money, but
could you name the actual lyric?
Smoking weed and money.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it was cool. I mean, for me, I liked his flow. I liked his cadence. I liked his rhythm. I liked his tone. I think overall the content was the biggest problem. I mean, would you say? I mean,
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what you just said.
how do you not know what I just said?
Okay, so I was reading.
Stop reading.
I was reading
right
Ty's
here.
comment back, and he's like, "It's my Fandora. I'll skip if I want to."
You had to,
Skip
you
if
had
I
to,
want to.
so you had to do all that while I was talking?
And then it would cry too. If it
This is what I
happened
deal
to
with,
you.
folks.
Ba, 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 ba,
Good thing
ba.
you're pretty.
Thanks.
I'm just playing. No, what I was saying was I like the rhythm, I like the cadence, I like the pace, I like the flow. I just don't think he was talking about nothing.
Oh, okay.
And that was, so to me it's a B. I don't know what you think. But
That's what I said.
okay. All right, sorry. I wasn't listening. I was singing songs in my head. I was doing that. So.
Are you mad?
A little bit.
All right, which one do you want to listen to? So this is actually sent to us just now.
Hey, Wrecked, are you in here, Wreck Zona? We about
What is
to Wrecked. I believe it's Wrecked or Reddick. Reddick Zona, Wreck Zona.
Reddick.
We about to play your joint, man. If you're here, actually, I wouldn't play it yet. If he's in here, tell us. We're not playing all three, but we'll play one of the three.
I think
So
he sent quite a few to us, actually.
he said 33. Guy sent 17. Tell us the joint. Nah, I think he just sent them.
yeah,
here.
no, okay.
Tell us the joint you want us to play if you're in here, and we'll do so. Here shortly.
Alrighty, so until then, we'll go ahead and get into another a Reddit train. What is your guys' resolutions for the year? Do you make resolutions, or are you like one of those people who like, I'm fat this year, I'm gonna be fat next year? Which I can't hate you because I feel you. But really though, what are your resolutions?
So my resolutions, as I told you, I want to start going to bed earlier. So with this YouTube stuff, I stay up way too late. As I was just discussing with my
Just YouTube?
with my he's right here. The bro's in there. That's what's up. As I discussed with my homie Fo earlier, like the lack of sleep causes not just YouTube. Sometimes it's just general laziness and idiocy. But not sleeping causes a lot of psychological issues. It causes a lot of stress issues. It causes you to be grumpy.
It can actually later in life, it is a tale that you might have dementia.
And there's no doubt I'm having dementia. I mean, my grandma had Alzheimer's. I don't know Alzheimer's, though. I don't know if that's the only
Dementia's the same
form
thing.
of dementia. Oh, well, you have to deal with that. You prepared for that?
Yeah, I'll put you in a home.
Put me in a home, but give me some psychedelics. Don't leave without, like,
Of course.
leave me with some good drugs. Is there a Snapchat? Say
Super
thank
chat.
you. We do have we should start doing that. Also, thank you for being willing to. We can do that with no problem.
But as of right now, no.
We don't right now, but next time you come in, there'll be a super chat. We can set that up.
I don't
just
even know
haven't.
what the fuck that is.
Why you got cuss though?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, cuss though.
Maybe y'all could start the stream earlier. I understand we have kids scheduled. Yeah, we've thought about it. I think
So
we could.
the thing about us starting the stream earlier is that, like, we deal with like a lot of stuff during the day with like feeding kids, getting them clothes, having them shower, having them clean their rooms, having them vacuum. Then we have stuff we have to do because we would like to do that, but the reality is,
Well, and then I think one of the biggest things for us as well is consistency, and we don't want to have 1 week where it's at 7:30, the next week it's at 8:30.
Yes.
I think we just want to be very consistent, and so I do like the 7:30 or 7:30 live, just because then we're off by 10:30 typically. But it doesn't always work.
yeah, and she is, and shouts to the wifey, she gets the sleep. Like, she'll stay up to me to do videos, and I usually do the back portion of the videos. But she's very good about getting her rest and making sure, because her body is way more sensitive to things than mine is. And so I have to be better about that. So part of the resolution question, going back to that.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's what that recommendation was. Maybe if you get more sleep,
Yeah.
or you start the stream earlier, you get better sleep.
Yeah, so yeah, that's true. I mean, we can give it a shot. We'll see. But
And it's not so much on the weekends that you're worried about. It's just during the week, because he will go to bed at 1:30 in the morning and have to get up at 5:30.
yeah, I'll do that on like a Thursday night
So-
with no problem. Also, I think my other one is just to, generally speaking, I want to be healthier this next year. That's always going to be a goal of mine, is to continue to improve on the health tip, to do better stuff that way. But then the other one, I just want to be more patient. I'm so impatient and so angry sometimes. I don't want to be like that.
I'm trying to be less judgmental.
That's a tall hill to climb.
And obviously I'd like to lose another 15 pounds.
Yeah.
But, you know.
No, I mean, that's a great goal.
Make it 35 pounds altogether. But
I need to set something attainable for the being patient thing. Like, I need to set out something like specific and not just say.
I make, you know, I'm a very extreme person, and that's something I'd like to change. I'm extreme in certain ways. Like, if I have an emotion, it's a very extreme emotion. Or if
And don't you disagree with it?
Or if I don't have an emotion, I won't have an emotion about it. Like, there's no in between for me.
Facts.
But while we're talking about resolutions, we're gonna go ahead and get into this.
So this is the homie. Is it wrecked or is it Reddick? Like Reddick, like Chronicles of Riddick, but Reddick, or is it like wrecked?
Wrecked.
So.
But this is Tub, Final Master. I can read.
Yeah. Very sexy. I love it. Oh, I like this beat. If I was had dreads right now, you'd be like,
I could never see you with dreads.
I'm gonna grow them out one day.
Long intro.
Very long intro, but I like the beat, so it's...
Red X. Ready,
Wash away all the memories he made. But you look into tomorrow anyway. Yeah, buzz in the bathtub, drowning in the water clock, drink chemicals. Wash away all the memories you made. But you look into tomorrow anyway. Yeah, shoot you in Phoenix, watch you die like Johnny Cash. I'm a young insomniac. When I die, I'm coming back.
I kind of like this.
I'ma die with a grenade in my hands, in my plans.
I can see jogging to this. I like the tempo to it.
I don't jog.
Oh, I see why you sad now. That shit for the gram. I've been kept away.
I like this.
Please don't turn around. This inertia got me down. I'ma burn down the town with this loud. Yeah, hey, I could give a fuck who produced you. Your beats sound fire, but you sound like shit I'm used to. I get off track with it, cause I be distracted. Myself from all the homies passing and doing dashes. Me, I'm just rapping. And pray these drugs don't outlast me. See them go out, how they picked it up. Baggy, I feel like Shaggy. Don't know what's...
Hey, if you guys want to make Anweezy very uncomfortable, everybody put LOL in the thread right now when she comes back in. That way she thinks I made fun of her. Watch. Also, as far as this song goes, I like this, man. I like the vibe of it. I feel like your pace with how you're delivering your stuff is perfect. I feel like the raspy flow is super dope. I feel like, thank you, RJB. I think that I like how everybody's participating. I appreciate that. I really like the style of it. It feels kind of hippie-ish. It feels kind of grungy and dirty, but it's something I like. It's something I like. So I like it. Let's keep going.
Taking Vince in the valley, yeah, and it's low budget cause this money got me bugging. This concussion got me throwing interceptions when I'm passing, when I'm puffing shit in the street. You a puppet, yeah. Me, I keep this split flick. Come on, you bitch dick. If you wanna play my card, but I'm risking, cause I'm wishing that a motherfucker would, yeah, I'm itching. Running in my blood like the drugs in my system. Our family and we missed it, cause the distance. Wonder where the kids went. We been broke as fuck, sampling drums, stealing free kids, taking weed hits. Don't be popping pills, they fucked up the street shit. Used to be decent. Put them cameras out like Lady Gaga in the room when homies dying in the street. Mama.
Hey, I appreciate y'all very much. This is gonna be good. I'm excited. Also, yeah, I like this. It's getting a little repetitive, you know, and I think maybe a little switch up might have been good. But I like the song overall. I got to be honest with you. I probably have to go back to catch more of what you were talking about. But I just love the overall vibe of it. I think it's actually a really dope song. I would like to hear this in concert. I think it has a lot of uses as far as, you know, like TV, you know, as far as movies, as far as video. I could definitely see this on a video game for sure.
See it in the tweet, hashtag rest in peace. That'll be the last time that you sleep. Yeah, buzz in the bathtub, drowning in the water clock, drain chemicals, wash away all the memories you made. But you look into tomorrow anyway. Yeah,
Buzz in the bathtub. I like that. I like the hook a lot.
drain chemicals, wash away all the memories you made. But you look into tomorrow
I didn't say
anyway.
anything.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, kill this beat like Dexter. Added plastic covered records to my dresser. Run it back like Devin Hester. This weed been that de-stressor.
I like the switch up. I like the switch up right here though. You about to mess up the switch up right there?
What did he say, y'all?
I didn't say nothing.
As the person who does all merch and kind of controls life, what did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
What'd you say?
I didn't say. I literally
What'd you
didn't
say?
say nothing.
What'd you say?
I didn't
What'd you
say
say? Because RJB said something else.
I promise you, I didn't say. I promise you, I said
You
nothing.
a fucking liar.
I didn't say.
So why did he say you're lucky she's not in there to hear that? Wow. See?
Oh my God. Oh, I appreciate y'all so much. Great job. I told y'all that was gonna happen. I told you.
I can't.
Oh
I'm
my
done with
God.
you. I'm done with you.
You really want to know what I said? You really want to know? I just told him to say LOL. You freak out thinking I said something. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay, B Rex is your homie. Okay, B Rex, tell her what I said so she knows for sure. She don't think I'm making fun of her. I told them to say LOL and you would come in and freak out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I would. I know I would.
Alright, let's finish my man song. I actually like it. You missed a good song.
Well, fuck you, bro.
Ain't nobody getting wet for DJ Khaled anyway. No, I don't feel that well.
Got him.
12 like Tom Brady. Don't play me, wish you well.
How do you feel about this?
I like this song. I loved it. It was perfect. He should have done it sooner.
Tell me, kids, this is healthy. They did drugs on the magic school bus. They did drugs.
They did drugs on a magic school bus. That's actually a fact.
Holy fuck, on the magic school.
That's what I'm gonna be for Halloween next year.
Miss Frizzle?
Yeah.
They did drugs on a magic school bus. I like that because you know they had to be on something to let that crazy woman drive around. I like that song. That song for me is an A-. I have to go back and listen to all the lyrics in it. But I love the vibe it established. I love the raspiness of his voice. I love the way he presented his flow. I love the change up at the end of it. That song was dope. The raspiness, yeah. That
She's salty. I'm a little salty.
I didn't. You know what's funny is I didn't even I said it in passing. I'm like, just say LOL on the thing.
Did
Watch
you
it.
really?
Yeah.
And
And they all did it. I was like, I didn't know they were gonna do it or not. Yeah. That's funny. But that tells you not to take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's gonna be my shirt. Is I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I mean it'd be accurate. So I like the A-Rec. Thanks for sending that through. Maybe we'll play. I think before we get out of here, we'll try to play one more of yours. So I like that a lot. So you've definitely earned another spinny. Another spinny. Can I use that spinny like Smidgy? Spinny. Give him a spinny.
Does any and I always bring this up every time I see spinners on cars. The shoes, they had little spinners in them, and when you pumped when you stepped on them, they spun. I love those shoes.
Yeah, it's because you're a nerd.
I want them. Buy them for me. Find them.
If I find them and buy them for you,
I'll wear them every fucking day.
okay, all right, bet. Even functions, even when we have
I will wear sneakers with a gorgeous dress. I will.
And I want you spinning them things all evening, running around.
Watch me go faster. Alrighty, so this is another Reddit join. This is 2506 Davo.
2506 Davo.
Fell for you. I can tell you right now, I'm not about this.
You didn't even heard one single bar.
How much you want to bet?
You'll like it.
I won't.
No, you probably won't. Look at the arrow pointing down.
I bet you won't either. See? Long intro, I can tell you that.
Can someone teach me how to mix?
Oh.
Sure. The rain keeps pouring in the
That's but it worked too well.
And all of your little stories. Night, I just wish you were.
Hey, why don't you put the link in there, Rex?
Every night, thinking about what I gotta do to get you back in my sight.
Yes.
And I wanted to myself if this is alright. If you could come around and be my trouble and strife. Looking back on the days when I caught your summer gaze. Memories got me in a daze and my thoughts in a haze. I can't fall for no other. Let me know and I'll be there like a West Side brother. Cause I'm down for you. Been this way since I fell for you. Thinking about what I've been through and this obsession that I fell into. And I know that in the moment that you felt it too. So what's it gonna be? Cause I can guarantee.
Okay, I don't dislike this.
That it's you and me.
You know what it sounds like? So I started recording a song the other day.
Check.
She's actually looking for these shoes, to order them. Sometimes I don't know what to do with you. Also, so I was recording a song. I was starting to come up with the melody for a song that as I stopped for an hour to work on this melody, and I realized, what am I doing? This isn't for me. It would be good if somebody else did it, but I'm like, this isn't me.
So I think what side you guys don't get to see of Bo is that he can actually kind of sing sometimes.
It's right there. It's right on the edge of maybe you should never do this, or maybe you can kind of do this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm always disappointed when you don't do those.
And I wanted to, But I just, as I was singing the words, I'm like, this isn't.
It didn't feel good.
So that brings me to this song.
Okay.
This feels like a joint that maybe isn't his lane because he's trying to be like Lovey and I've been thinking about you late at night, and you know what I mean. It's just like, bro, that's something maybe you just give to that girl versus.
I've been choking the chicken.
That's what he should say in the song. That he's tell her like, hey, I was choking the chicken. Would that turn you on if I was like, hey, I'm choking the chicken right now?
I would die.
Also, so I'm not a big fan of this. I don't like the low rapping, like you're trying to whisper sweet nothings to me. Like I'm all set on that.
I'm choking the chicken for you.
It's choky. And I didn't remember much of it. So this for me is a D. I'm
Slapping
just
the sack.
slapping the sack.
Is that not good?
If someone slaps their sack if you're slapping your sack when you jerk off, you need to stop or watch a porno to find out how. That's not it, okay? Like, what, they're doing this?
No, I don't want to do the motions anymore. I take it back.
Slapping the sack.
Oh,
Good Lord.
Shit, we'll go ahead. Get back into this.
Slapping the sack.
Alrighty, so this is Sly Mate. Broken Promises.
Now the Sly Main off-axis joint. You feel that? You feel slapping the sack? Don't slap the sack, man.
Badgering the witness.
Badgering the witness. What have I got? Stroking the Sultan. No? I thought I had something. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, thanks for sending us the music. Please keep on your journey, man. Hopefully we'll see you next week. We'll be here every Saturday, 8:30 Mountain Standard. You know what it is.
Okay.
Play the song.
I'm waiting for yours to come in.
Oh, my joint?
Lucas.
I got nothing.
Better keep moving, ain't talking to me. None of them biting, they barking to me. We get to fighting, start marching to me. I just keep riding and bobbing the beats. I just keep hustling and grinding for cheese. Just like my father, I'm starting to see. Ain't no one free if it's just me. None of us
you don't have one.
just me. This life is quite a trip. I'm evasive, I admit. I won't praise these counterfeits.
For the slow flow, this is pretty good. I'm still thinking.
Made me grind through the sludge, through the slime, through the scum.
In a depressed mood, I could definitely listen to this.
I could see this on a movie.
I can see it on the movie too. He's doing it. The slow flow is hard to do.
No, and
The
for
slow
people to keep
flow is
listening. Yeah, no, it's not.
the slow flow is not easy to do. Let me see.
Is it harder than doing a fast one?
Gripping the gator? No. I got nothing, man. What you got? Slapping the sack wasn't it?
I feel like it was.
Slapping the sack wasn't the move, man. All right, let's get back to my answer.
Oh no, shit.
Head up high, put a finger to the sky. Yeah,
Check
I lost
IGN.
my mind. Yeah, I crossed the line. Yeah, I used to cross my mind. Only cause you cost me time. Only cause you cost me pride. Some choose to run and hide. Some choose a gun and die.
It definitely needs a change up because that vocal effect is getting kind of old. All right, my guy Fo, we'll be linking up, chatting tomorrow. You know, we always do that. Thanks for being here, bro. Hope you feel better, man. Let me know if you need something.
I'm done pissing away my life, my ambition. I've been promised riches and diamonds. I've been promised bitches, gold and silence, but I don't feel none when something peels. I just feel filled with violence. Don't even
Getting some alone.
That's not bad.
know you seen it in my eyes. Used to be jewels till they been jaded with lies, fake promises. Drinking and popping till I vomit the content of my gut up. Oh, shut the hell up. I don't wanna listen. All I'm hearing is prosecution, conflict, a norm with no resolution.
He's kind of like a slow Tech 9 feel.
Celebrating Palm Sunday. That's the one. That is the one. And I agree with the Tech 9 feel. I don't want to disregard your comment. I agree.
Okay.
Celebrating Palm, that is fantastic.
No,
Shouts to
great.
RJP. That's
great.
awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm looking at him.
Maybe for our next giveaway, we should do like a best dirty joke pickup line or something like that. Because that's right there. That's fire.
That is fire.
That's fire.
That was fire.
Palm Sunday. I like Palm Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, so with this song particularly, the switch up came a little too late, and I agree with the homie Brandon. The flow does drop sometimes. It's not consistent. it almost felt like maybe he
liquidating inventory.
Wow, he's on fire.
Full falls occasionally.
Yeah. So I agree with that. I don't mind this though. This is a B- for me. This is like a 79, 78. It's not bad. It's just not there. And I feel like
First of all, I found one for a girl. Clap your clit. Gross. Gross.
Don't do that. Don't do whatever that is. I don't recommend it.
No.
Gross. Liquidating inventory is fire.
That is.
All right, you want to finish this out? So we got like 30 more seconds and we can move on.
Sorry. I got distracted.
Dog off the leash, yeah, I'm a mutt. Baby, don't
Clapping the beginning.
you lean on me, sip, lean with me. I want you to get what I'm feeling. I want you to get in this hot tub from my temples and tell me.
That's disgusting.
Right now,
Who said that was on your thing?
Yeah.
Greasing the ugh.
before I blow up like a time bomb.
Oh, I got one.
These flows
Alright, I'm off this.
and lights.
Yeah, so this wasn't bad, man. I would just say, because the flow does need to be a little more consistent, and I think that change up where you started rapping should have came earlier in the song, but it definitely wasn't bad. Like I said, for me, it's like a B-. It's not a bad song.
Oh, actually, I already have this one. I think it's actually coming up on my side.
Did you have anything to add?
How about holding your sausage hostage?
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Yeah. Decent.
So this is the last joint tonight?
No, I got a couple more.
2 exactly.
Well, this one's here, but it's there
Right,
too. So,
so,
yeah.
So we got 2 more songs tonight, man. Feel free to send through any joints that you want to have us check out, as we are still here, but we will be gone soon.
Any other comments that you'd like to, or any other phrases you've heard of say that should be on a t-shirt.
Yes, because we will be getting new merch hopefully in the next month. You said you were gonna have it like after New Year's.
Yeah, no, I have some designs that I want to put out. I just need to think about production and stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
So,
All right, bro.
this is our guy from New Pantheon.
AB, New Pantheon, what's up, man?
AB Not Normal. Overdrive. I heard some people I saw some people going in on him on the thread making hip hop, and I wanted to be like, fuck y'all. Your music sucks balls.
What were they going in about?
They were just like, oh, you need more practice, bro. And he
can rap, man. I don't know about that. Yeah,
no.
I don't see that as being.
Someone said that he sounded new to rapping, and I want to be like, go fuck yourself. Are you kidding me? We ride hard for our people.
Yeah, I agree.
Backstroke roulette.
Backstroke roulette. Making a call on the rotary phone.
For the ladies.
These niggas stay neutral, they ain't got no drive. That's why they can't pick a side. These niggas is fruitful, they ain't got real vibes. So they be telling them lies.
Jibber jab.
My graveyard ships now alive. Putting that overtime.
Yes, you can make a request as long as it's not a huge artist.
I'm in overdrive. These niggas stay neutral, they ain't got no drive. That's why they can't pick a side. These niggas is fruitful, they ain't got real vibes. So they be telling them lies. I let my graveyard ships now alive. Putting that overtime. Your bitch be cuckoo for me, I'm the guy. For that money, I'm in overdrive. Yeah. Overdrive, yeah. I'm in overdrive, yeah. Overdrive, yeah. I'm in overdrive, yeah. Overdrive, yeah. I'm in overdrive, yeah.
Oh, it's trends. That's what's up.
Overdrive, yeah. I'm not gifted, just driven. All my business is winning. All my niggas is winning. All my bitches in linen. Bad bitch, all curves, no brakes. I got the drive to go and get her, but I'm too busy eating lobster and steaks. After this, you know I'm gonna dead her. When it comes to the bread, I just don't give a fuck. I put a check up on your head. My niggas would just do it, so embrace the fear, get accustomed to it, nigga. Cause the only time that I let shit slide is when
How you feel about this?
So the only problem I always have with AB Not Normal is I feel like he kind of sounds the same, but he sounds good. He's a good rapper. I like the tone of his voice. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. Is anybody at a New Pantheon mixing his stuff? Because I feel like sometimes his mixes aren't always the best. But this is okay.
Arm wrestle with your one-eyed vessel.
Arm wrestle with your one-eyed vessel. Choking the Cyclops? Nah. Cyclops. You ain't keep playing the music while you
sorry.
It's all good.
on my Ducati, I'll do it
5 against 1.
more like
I like that.
trying to chase the bag. Guess that's why they call it.
That's gonna be a shirt.
5 against 1.
For your way, thinking you a G. Just check the gravity of the reality. I'm just a nut that's caught up in the mix. Your bitch left you, now she on a fresh tip. Her pussy picking that pig feet. Niggas stay neutral, they ain't got no drive. That's why they can't pick a side. These niggas is foo-foo, they ain't got revive. So they be telling them lies. I did my graveyard ships now alive. Put it at over time. Your bitch be cuckoo for me, I'm the guy. For that money,
For me, I'm the guy.
I think the flow dropped. I also feel like AB's got to change his topical content a little bit. I feel like his topics are always the same.
Agreed.
You know, so this for me, I'm gonna go B-, maybe C level.
I say B-. He sounds good, but it just sounds the same.
It sounds the same with a lot of stuff he does.
That shot was rough.
Yeah, you don't look like you're enjoying your life right now.
Yeah, no. Like, eye-watery rough. Alrighty, so we're just going to go ahead and move on.
Shouts to AB, though. We love AB.
We love AB. All day, every day.
I think this is the last joint of the night, man. I think we are...
unless we got one more request in here. But we'll see in just a second.
We'll check it out.
Alrighty, so we did actually... This was on my Reddit list of songs to do, but then ended up submitting it to us via email.
And this is produced Paradise Pride in the
Reddit.
In the Reddit giant.
Yes. And then also, I have another question, one last question. What's a word that is commonly mispronounced that you hate when people mispronounce it? Like, specific and Pacific?
So here's the crazy thing. I think I can talk about this on camera, right? About who you said it. So I had a job where the vice president of human resources, I dealt with her a lot. And she was a smart woman, but she would always say Pacific instead of specific. And when somebody's your boss's boss, you try to hold them in pretty high regard. But when they say something like that, you're like, you're making how much money? You just said, I think specifically we should do something different. First of all, that's a horrible sentence. Second of all, what?
What?
So I used to have to deal with her on a regular basis, and I hated talking to her. And that was just one of several things that she would say that I'd just be like, you're being paid entirely too much to speak to people like this. You know, it's just ridiculous.
Ideal.
Yeah. What about when people say irregardless?
Hilarious.
It's kind of like really?
I think it's fun, Illinois.
How do I submit it? Did you send it? Did you give him her the?
I did, but I also believe that I pulled it up because I just kind of copied and pasted it. So let me know if this is it.
Tats Crumble featuring Juan Pablo Diaz.
That's what I got right here. So
I think we found it.
Yeah. Epitome. Etc.
What's your biggest goal for this year?
Etc. is how you said it.
Etc.
Etc. Not etc.
Illinois's.
That's the one. Perfect. Etc.
What's your biggest goal for this year? What's your one thing you want to get done?
What I want to get done is I want to go into hyperdrive, being organized here.
Yeah, our house is not organized. If you come here, Foe's not here anymore, but he comes by here. If you ever library, yeah. Library. Yeah, people do say library a lot. What about ask? Yeah.
Ask. You did, okay.
Black folks do that a lot.
Mexican.
Ask your mama. I'm I'm not going to cut my mom with an axe. I love her. Probably.
Oh, I also hate finna.
I'm finna.
Ugh. I don't know why.
What we finna do? You finna do something?
No, I'm not. Ugh. You know what's so funny is he always flinches.
Until it's real.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be knocked back
Then
out.
I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm gonna stun you right here on camera.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it.
Should I stun her on camera?
Two-face.
Put the number 2 in if I should stun her on camera.
Do it.
See, the homie says fin all the time.
It's being ready.
See, shout out to my homie. I'm telling you, we're name soulmates. Skirt. I will Stone Cold Stunner. Don't believe that, B-Rex. Don't believe that.
Pay me what you owe. Power and respect and some attention what you show. I had to double up before I got it. Stack up a divvy and make a deposit. You ain't gotta tell me that I got it.
I kinda like this.
Yeah. D.I.O. Pay me what you owe. Power and respect and some attention what you show. I had to double up before.
RJB said I'm all bark. Now I have to stun you again. I have no choice.
Living legend in the flesh, yeah. When I
No bite. You gotta do this.
Y'all bogus, man.
100 grand noise around. Big dog never stuck in the knocking down doors. Everything I touch, go like rich. Don't be around when I'm flipping the switch. It's scary how brothers be moving like Judas, knocking down and then shoot them like Cupid. Start a war and
like Cupid.
I'm thinking he Buddhist. I got it falling like domino. I'm steady planning where I'ma go. Deep in my heart, no I'ma go. D.I.O. with
This is cold.
I got it falling like domino. I'm steady planning where I'ma go.
You know why it's cold though specifically?
Because he took the time to rap it the right way.
He wrote it, he rapped it, and he changed his flow a lot. In the course of like a minute and 20 seconds, he's already had like three styles. Yeah, so to make a song that people are gonna connect with, we have such short attention spans. I think you have to do something like this where you come out the gate swinging fast, and your pace and your change ups are frequent. You know, you can't just be like one dimensional to get people's attention. What do you think?
It's honey, mommy. I want that on a shirt.
What?
Because your eyes, when you were younger, and you used to call women mommy.
That's only gonna be relatable to you.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Sorry.
You getting closer and closer to getting stunned. Plus, I got a reputation now for being a sucker.
I'm just saying. Everybody's saying do it.
I'm gonna do it when she's not expected to tape it, and I'll put it up as a video.
Yo, I've walked into a punch before.
So, before we move on with this good song, she's been trying to scare me. I'm not that easy to scare. Like, I do flinch sometimes if she jumped at me and I'm not paying attention. But
I scared the shit out of him.
But she's been trying to scare me lately. And the kids got in on this too. So Landon tried to scare me lately. Big Rob, what's happening with you, dog? Good to have you. 613, what's that mean? 313, Stone Cold Steve Austin? I think that's what it was, 313. But anyway, so she been trying to scare me. And I'm like, I told her, I'm like, you don't want to do this with me because I'm actually pretty good at this. And so, what did you do? Did you take a shower or something?
No, I hid somewhere, I think.
No, when you scared me, that's when I scared you, and you got mad and wouldn't talk to me for like 20 minutes. Remember, I think you had come out the shower.
Recently?
Yeah. And I was like in the closet or something.
No, so what happened was John 3:16.
There it is.
Okay, so what happened was I had just gotten home. I opened the garage, I pulled in, and I got out the car, and he came out the front door because he was putting the trash away, and he scared me, and I threw my keys at him and walked inside.
Yeah. But I told you not to do that. Yeah, if somebody had saw it like driving by, I probably would have went to jail. But no, that's what you get. Don't mess with me, man.
Yeah, I know.
Let's finish my man's song. I like this joint.
Also, we're trying to find different content for our videos, and you guys are obviously a great sounding board. So, so other content besides reaction videos, what should we do? I thought about doing some Amazon hauls because I buy a lot of shit.
Yeah. What do y'all think would be interesting content to watch? We could probably do more of our life. We don't do a lot of our life. We could probably do more of that. But see, we don't want to edit our videos because that takes time and
we're lazy.
And it's gonna be me doing it, and I can't. Let's be honest. Actually, you've done a lot of editing. That's not true.
I was gonna say, who's edited up until probably a year and a half ago? I did all your videos.
I only had 4, but you did do all of them. I only had 4. What are you looking all crazy for? I only had 4. You did do all of them though. Big Rob, where you work at, cuz? Loved his beard. Watching music vids with less than 50 videos.
Man loves
That's
his
what's
beard.
up.
We just watched a video with him and
he has
Bad
his own
Bunny.
beard. Yeah, oh yeah.
And he just crushed it.
Yo, we put that out today. Go watch that video. It has Stone Cold in it. It is hilarious. So it's Bad Bunny and I don't know who the other dude was. They were in a bar and they it was in the middle of nowhere. And they get into a bar fight and they go outside and they have Stone Cold waiting in a truck. And it was the most unexpected thing. It was hilarious.
With that test metals airplane parts. I used to work for an aerospace company.
What's Cook?
Should we do cooking videos? I'm a great cook.
You talking about cooking? She can cook. Yeah, she can cook. I can't cook.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this Two-Face.
Shouts to the homie Two-Face with Dio.
With an unbro, yeah. D-I-E, D-I-O, I'm ready to go. E-I-E-I, hitting the flow. E-I-E-I, give me some O's. I had to double up before I stack up a divvy and make it. You ain't gotta tell me that I do what I'm able to get to the D-I-E-I, D-I-O, I'm ready to go. E-I-E-I, hitting the flow. E-I-E-I, give me some O's. I'm on a roll. I had to double up before I got it. Stack up the divvy and make a deposit. You ain't gotta tell me that I gotta do what I'm able to get to the profit. Putting 2020 in the figure 4. How you selling out for 4 figures? Top 5, how you figure 4? My last one had 5 hitters. D-I-O, Young G-O-D, Low 1, 2, your OG.
Dude is nice.
Southside, Levi's, bro. Yeah.
Dude is nice.
1, 2.
I'm gonna say right now that's the best song of the night. Dude changed his flow up a lot. His lyricism was crispy. The mix sounded good. He had bars. He was coming at people's heads. I liked everything about it, man. That one is definitely. I'm gonna drop that in the young chat for y'all wonderful folks, so you can peep game on that. That was Two-Face with D.I.O. I enjoyed that thoroughly. That's getting an A from me. I'm sure Wifey would give something like that because she usually follows my lead on that one. All right, so I know that we. Oh, okay. So we got it pulled up already. All right. So this is a submission from our newest Revenger crew member, Princess Trin, and this is Tats Crumble featuring Pablo B. So shouts to Princess Trin for being here. I hope you subscribe to the page, man. Another fantastic fucking Saturday night. This is by far the best. I was telling my homie Fo earlier, I didn't feel like coming on because I get tired, man, and we deal with the kids all day, and it's a lot, man. But
maybe doing videos of us working out.
Workout videos.
I don't know about that.
That's a wifey just popped back in. So I hope y'all subscribe. This is the last one tonight. I gave the last joint an A. I dropped it in there so they could go ahead and peep game on the homie Two-Face. And I told him we was getting out of here. I was just saying how much I was telling Fo earlier. I didn't feel like really live streaming because I was tired. But as soon as we start, like it's just fantastic. Energy, yeah. And thank y'all, man, for sticking through the technical difficulties. We're trying to smooth all of that out. We're gonna have that locked and loaded. So this is the last one of the night, huh?
She had a nightmare. She woke up screaming.
Aww.
So all the kids were in there.
Well, that was nice. They all looked out for each other.
Yeah, so sad.
We're gonna go be parents now. This is the last joint of the night.
Thank you. Hit
Appreciate
that
you,
like
RJB, man.
Already.
Low key for real. We gonna come to Florida, man. I think we should go. We gotta go to Nashville first, see my homie, and then we gonna see my boy C-Ro. Gotta go see him. I ain't seen him in years. I got a lot of shit to talk too. A lot of shit to talk. All me and him do is talk shit. I can't wait.
Eat some good food.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of great cooking.
So
we
we
gotta
get a
do
little
that.
skinnier, so that way we can then hit Miami.
Yeah, and then we going down. Well, nah, they near Jacksonville, I believe.
Well, fine. I don't care where they are.
All right, we can definitely take a detour from Miami. I'm fine with that. Can we run the joint?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all good. Shouts to the Duval. I'm repping the Duval. Have a bit Chattanooga and too. What is it? Cuba. I like that drink. That's cool. Yeah. Guys got bars.
All right, I feel you. That's fine.
Have a bit Chattanooga and Cuba.
Dade County.
This is cool. Yeah.
Why you might not like the content though?
Find out.
Hey, couple people crumble like a cracker. Found out my dog was just an actor. All snake but felt no ladder. Shit goes down and it's just to the Casper. This my city since a kitty. I was litty, sucking titty, smoking fitty. Fingers up, fuck the piggy, ayy. Ride the wave, tats on hands and face. Pigs charge me with GBH, trying to beat my case. Ayy, playing guilty with no remorse. Pigs come feed the scene to the golf course. I'm real to my corpse, look at the corpse. I'm just riding for a course. They shout out big black and rains in the pools. I'm a gangster drinker, preaching to yo like a master splinter. They talking the talk, twisting the words, but don't know the link. Kick back with the boys, drink the liquor.
I think the mix needs to be a little better. I can't hear you as much as I like to. Yeah, but I'll tell you what.
I like it. He is manipulating the words just a little bit.
And he had a little between 20 seconds and 35 seconds. He had a nice little flow in there. It's definitely not bad. I just want to hear it better. I wish it was turned up a little more.
Can we turn up a little bit?
Give me the whole package, morning timber.
See when he gets a little bit faster?
Pissed off, your lips around my cock, lip gloss. Get the party jumping out, crisscross, bring the maid.
Get the party jumping out like crisscross.
In the kitchen with a dishcloth. If she don't suck dry, she can piss off. Argument just waiting to kick off. Nasty bitch on the shelf, call her Christoph. Living illusion, fucking pollution, so much confusion, fucking solution. Keep on moving if we losing. I'm just
that was cool.
I improving, chucking a beat, stop producing.
That was cool.
Got small man, I'm reducing, bro. Hey, couple people crumble like a cracker. Found out my dog was just an actor. All snake with
okay, so you coming up. That little part in there toward the end of the verse is real cool.
Police corruption is real. Left with nothing, people tend to.
The beat is dope. I like the beat.
I don't know the soul queen, bitch. Nothing on never nail. Hey, fuck every batch, they all lie. That's for starters. They trying to lock on me and my brothers. Going like off in the beat on my charges. Got to progress, I'm under the weapon, another lesson.
Right there.
Take a loss, but we take another lesson.
I like the flow. They pick up the flow real quick randomly.
It sounds real. It's very flawless. Like he could just.
Yeah, he like it goes. It's almost like a gun shooting. You know, like he just starts like go. Yeah, I like it.
Real quick,
yeah, I like it.
That was stupid.
I like that. Yeah,
this
is
real
a good
quick.
song.
Yeah, exactly. Just a real quick trigger.
It's like a little burst.
Hit the gas a little bit.
Yeah. I like it.
To the grave, from the street to the grave. I don't play no games. When shit goes down, I don't say no names, and that's real talk.
I mean, of course, I love the photo.
I got love. I
got love for.
I didn't see that coming.
Play no game, play no.
Is that some Snoop Dogg shit? I mean, some Warren, Nate Dogg. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Kelly B, OG from the dub G streets. Take a step in the dark, that's where you find me. Mr.
This song almost feels a little West Coast.
It's very West Coast.
Yes.
In the white hand, put you down 6 feet. I'm a thief, yeah, and that's me. Can't find a G more classy. Get lost in the neck of my woods, you get Bambi. My homies rush you like a stampede. Chew you up, spit you out like candy. Don't.
We're from Arizona, and I know Nate Dogg. I just couldn't find it in my brain.
If you don't want to, you don't want to listen, or while you'll end up my next victim. Yeah.
Oh, we talking about the person. They're from New Zealand, I believe. The people rapping. I thought you meant us. I'm like, we're from the U.S. of A.
So my only thing is on that back half of it.
Wasn't necessary to me.
No, I think it was fine. My thing is like, I think you need to open your mouth just a little bit more.
Like this?
Yeah, because I feel like
you're gritting your teeth.
I feel like you are rapping like you're speaking, and that's not necessarily how you want to do it. I feel like you want to open and over pronunciate because you have kind of a very soft spoken kind of thing going on that I don't think fit.
Yeah, like pronunciation on rapping is important. Like, you don't want to over pronunciate if you're not going for that style. Like, some people like the slur style.
And I'm okay with that too, but even still, you have to open your mouth when you say your words.
Yeah, like 50 Cent did the will.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you let me fall down? And I feel like that's how he was singing that shit. You were under the influence at the time. So were you the? So wait a minute. Were you the rapper on the end, or were you the? Okay, gotcha.
And that explains it because you're just kind of going with the flow, which again I don't think it's.
It doesn't sound bad. I didn't think it was necessarily. I think it should have came sooner in the song.
But I think for this song it needed to be a little more enunciated.
Yeah, definitely not bad though. If you're just getting started in this, that's not bad at all.
Or if that's just your style, because that's also a thing. It sounded good, so.
Well, I think that's it.
That's it. That's all.
Happy New Year, man. Happy 2020. I hope your 2020 is fantastic. Hope you set goals. We got to take our kids tomorrow. We're going to sit down and we're going to write down our goals. We got to do that. That's important. And you should write down your goals too. I read a statistic today. If you write down your goals, you're 46% more likely to do them. So write your goals down. Hope you guys have a fantastic 2020. We'll see y'all on... Well, that's cool though. I mean, just keep working through it. So we'll see y'all the first Saturday of the New Year, man. We'll be back. It'll be fun. We don't have any plans next Saturday, do we? We're open, right? We'll be here. We should be here. Every Saturday you should catch it. We don't miss days. We've been pretty good about that.
No, and if we do miss days, we go ahead and reschedule because
you want to roll call it?
This is extremely important to us.
This is important, even through all the technical glitches that we go through. So I'm gonna just go up top of my dome. Thank you everybody being here tonight. I like to do roll call to show love. Shouts to Mosin. Go ahead.
No. We got Mosin, we got Baby, we got C Rhodes, we got Stevie, we got Bird City, always.
Yes, RJB, B-Rex, Princess Trin, thanks for joining us here. We appreciate that.
Sly, we've got A. Smith, we've got Big Lidlock.
What was that, Deep State? I think we skipped the homie Deep State was in for a bit. Yep. That was what it was, right? Deep State?
Yep, Deep State was here. Sly was here.
Caligula. All the family, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. So we'll have...
Cool Boy was up in here.
Shouts to Cool Boys. Cool Boy is a huge supporter. Check out the videos, man. Go watch that Bad Bunny joint because that thing is hilarious. Also, can we say next week for new shirt
ideas? You'll see. You'll see the proofs next week.
Maybe you sure you want to say that?
I can do that. Yeah. All
right.
I can do that.
New shirt proofs. Maybe we'll have. I think we're gonna try to have a giveaway idea by next week as well.
Bro, you know he playing COD.
I probably will end up doing that. That is very likely, sir. So
I'm about to take off my makeup and we're about to go upstairs.
So if you're on, I will be on, and we'll see you next year, 2020, man. Be safe. If you go party, man. B-Rex, RJB, I know y'all be out there in them streets.
We're gonna be at home.
Be safe, man. Be safe. They be out there, man.
We gonna be drunk. I'm gonna listen to music. I'm gonna get my
Can we do something from this Oh, we didn't give it a score. Yeah, let's score it out. Thank you for keeping us on point. For me,
it was B.
For me, it was a C+. Just under the, it was moving there. Cause the song itself, I didn't think the mix was great. I didn't hear them as well as I wanted to, and it felt a little bit like a little subdued for me.
Not me. Me. He was flipping and ripping and spitting his words.
Flipping, ripping, and spitting. The real John Brown. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna add you, bro. RJBM. Let me take a picture of this joint real quick. My gamer tag is bmerrill07. You wanna type that in for the people?
Really? B Merrill?
bmerrill07. Yeah.
Could you be any more original?
Can you be more original? So
I think
go ahead.
Anweezy's pretty original. ATP?
Are we done?
Yeah.
So add
Take a
me.
picture?
Add me. About to go buy a Pepsi and get to that. What does a Pepsi have to do with anything? Anyway, man, we love y'all. We about to get out of here. I missed it.
It's right here.
Oh, it's still up there? The real John Brown. I can probably remember.
Is that what RJB stands for? What the fuck?
It's pretty excellent. All right, I got it. All right, I will add you, sir. I don't know what Rocket League is. Gonna go play 5 against 1. And I hope you win.
Good luck to you.
I hope you win.
Good luck to
Hey,
you.
we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next Saturday night, 8:30 Mountain Standard, man. Revenge of Crew. Shouts to y'all. We love y'all.